Having discovered the smugglers hiding in the caverns below the Hemsch mansion, you proceeded to clear them out, uncovering some stolen goods in the form of brandy casks and silks. You then returned to Saltmarsh by means of a small boat that the smugglers had been using, but not before Roger laid the remains of the alchemist next to the grave of his daughter in the mansion god. Back in town, both Gellern Primewater and Anders Solmore were very pleased with the results of your expedition and gave you the agreed reward, along with the promise to contact you if anything else came up. Hecate went to see the sage Keladek once more and showed him the book she had found about the Green Hand. Keladek was very concerned about it, warning the young witch to take care and answering some of her questions. Atticus went to see his old captain Gordol Thorn, who is now head of the Saltmarsh Town Guard, and also employed Ham Barleywain and his gang, the Five Hellions, in doing a little spy work for him. Roger examined the strange river stone he had seen, surmising that it was magical in nature. Despite placing it under his chamber pot, it reappeared in his pocket. And Tiberius continued his investigation into the disappearance of Hild Vanderbew and was joined by the rest of the group. They eventually tracked the culprit down to a fetid, smog-covered lake in the swamps to the north of town, and there battled Umberfang, a powerful and obscene tentacled aberration. The battle was a close-fought thing, but you survived the day. Just. And with that, the corpse of Umberfang still twitching on the bank of the lake, you take some deep breaths.
Yeah, we were going to go and search out its lair, weren't we?
Oh.
I think we should take its head.
Thanks.
Detect magic might be quite useful here.
Yeah, about that.
I said that because I knew you dropped it because I was in the fucking chat when you were doing your character. Oh, damn. No treasure for us.
You can already see the fetid brown water of the lake starting to clear.
Ooh, can we see any like nests, like at the bottom of the water? Maybe
the lake appears to be quite deep. You can't see the bottom of the lake from the bank.
Would this creature live under the water, or would it have a shore bank lair?
I mean, looking at it, the corpse. It's obviously an amphibious creature, despite the fact that it could leap onto the land. It was much more mobile in the water, as Kat found out.
Better make sure there's no like eggs lying around or anything, just in case.
We'll search the area, I think. Now I'll look for tracks. Now I know what the creature is. I can perhaps follow, see what.
Yeah, make a survival check.
Well, it's safe to assume that that's the thing that killed Vanderbrew and all the livestock.
You do find a few tracks around the edge of the lake. They all appear to be made by the strange beast, as though it's dragged itself. But it doesn't seem to drag itself far from the edge of the lake, just a few feet, and then return back to the water.
So it takes its prey, so its lairs underwater. Right, okay.
It tried to drag me under, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right,
so we're going for a swim then.
Anybody good at swimming?
Don't know, what do you need? Constitution, isn't it, for swimming?
That's what I mean. You can swim at half your movement speed. Holding your breath is your 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier in minutes.
Atticus just sits on the shore and starts sharpening his blade.
I'll have a little swim around under the surface, mate, see if I can see
Okay.
anything with my gnome dark vision.
So Tiberius heads into the lake. The first foot or two are quite shallow, but it quickly drops off. So you take a deep breath and plunge down under the water. You can make a perception or an investigation check. It's your choice.
I will make a investigation check, please, because I'm better at it.
Oh wow. Okay. You see several skeletal remains lying on the bottom of the lake amongst the reeds. Most of them appear to be cows and sheep. Most of the flesh stripped from the bones. There is a human skeleton down there as well.
Okay,
Next to the skeleton, you also see a small pouch just poking up out of the mud and sediment on the bottom of the lake.
okay, I'll go back up to the surface, take a big breath, and then down.
Okay,
Go for it.
you swim down. The lake seems devoid of life. There's no fit apart from the plant life at the bottom. There's no fish or anything in there.
Fucking things eating everything, that's why.
Damn crocodiles ate all the sharks. But yeah, apart from the skeletal remains, you swim down and you pluck up this pouch. With the sucking sensation, it comes out of the mud at the bottom.
Okay, any identifying marks on the skeleton, like, because I'm trying to find this, what happened to this guy?
It's
Got any idea on him?
it's certainly humanoid.
Yeah.
Appears to be human-sized.
Distinguishing rings, maybe, or perhaps medallion that might.
Just
No,
a pouch
not on the
of soap.
skeleton.
No.
I've got the power. Nothing on the skeleton at all.
No.
Okay, I'll go back up to the surface.
Okay.
Well, I'll have a little swim around and nothing else. No, you'd have told me. That's right. Okay, I'm away.
Okay.
I'll go back to the shore and I'll see what's in the pouch.
Okay, Tiberius surfaces. He comes back. It's got this water-sodden pouch. Once you get back out onto the shore, you can see that embroidered onto the side of the pouch are the initials HV.
Told you.
You open the pouch up. There's a bit of mud and muck in the bottom of it. There are several copper coins, a waterlogged diary which is clasped shut, and a moss-covered glass bottle with a water-stained label on it. There's something inside the bottle. You can't make it out particularly clearly, but the label says Heart Seer number 3.
What's here, number 3?
Says what?
Heart Seer number 3.
How do you spell that? Heart.
Heart, H-E-A-R-T, Seer, S-E-E-R, number 3. There's 7 copper coins there, and the diary.
I'll take the copper.
Okay. Are you taking it or party treasure?
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I swam down.
Right, you can add 7 copper onto your character sheet.
That's in the book, Tiberius.
Oh, well, look, see if we can make it out.
The book is clasped shut. It appears to be some kind of diary, but
I'll investigate it. Does it appear trapped in any way, or?
I'll make an investigation check. I mean, you're not exactly sure what you're looking for, but there don't appear to be any signs of traps on it. But the clasp does not open when you try it.
Right. So there's a key for it.
Maybe there's a clue in the journal.
Well, the journal. We don't really need to know too much about this guy, maybe, unless he's uncovered some evil plot or something. But the journal will be useful for me taking it back to the mercenary. Is it Bailiff? I think that's whatever his name.
Maybe you should have taken his skull as well. I don't know. It just seems like a morbid thing to do.
So, what was the name of this chap that this journal belonged to? HV.
Vanderbrew.
Hild van der
Oh.
Bue.
Yeah, he's the guy that went missing down the toilet.
Perhaps he has the key at his house.
His residence.
Is it look like a key? Is there a keyhole to the clasp? Or
No, there doesn't appear to be a keyhole.
can I have a look at this lock then and investigate the lock? See, try.
Yeah, I'm going to put
see.
the bottle and the diary in the party treasure for now.
Mm-hmm. How would you open it? Is it like a knob or a code?
There's a little button on there,
I tried.
but when you press the button, nothing happens. It doesn't open.
Try pushing the button to the side.
No.
Maybe
Try
we
pulling
need
the button.
Hild's finger.
You'll need to dry it and then apply oil.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a minute, if that's okay, to assign all the items in the party treasure to you individually, so they get added to your inventory and encumbrance.
Yeah.
So who's going to have the bottle with the Heartseer number 3 label?
Oh, well, it sounds like an alchemy ingredient, if that's okay.
Okay.
I'll take that.
You've got 1 bolt of silk. Who's going to have that?
I'll have the silk.
Where's the silk from?
The smuggler's caverns beneath the mansion. You have 6 golden ribs from skeletons that you battled under the mansion.
One each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Selling them, really.
You want 1 each, but there's 6 of them.
Who found them? Yeah, who found them?
I think Cat found them.
So
Okay,
you
one
you
each.
lot take.
Gets 3.
No, I'll not have one of those. So you can have 2 each if you want.
Okay, hold on.
I don't want.
Just sell them.
Yeah. Undead.
Be insignificant.
No. I don't want anything like that.
So Cat gets 3, yeah?
Or is it 2 each? 2 and none to me.
Today. You tell me.
Yeah, that's fine. Everyone's happy.
Okay, and Tiberius gets 2.
I gotta go, Ribby.
You never know what might attract.
Bit of a hoarder, I like collecting little trinkets.
Atticus gets 2.
Digging through my bag, pulling out golden ribs and...
You've got a golden apple.
Would probably be best to sell that and split the proceeds once we sell it.
So he's going to take it.
Well, I've got the golden rose, so...
I'll take the apple then.
Okay. You've got a golden skull.
Berries?
I think I'm at my maximum weight.
No, you're at... oh, yeah, you are. 135 out of 135, yeah. Tiberius is full.
Where do you see
Under inventory, scroll down. Who wants the
Where's the
golden
skull
skull?
I'm trying to think who found that stuff.
It was in the alchemist's lab.
Here, I'll take it.
Okay.
It was in the...
The bullseye lantern, I think Atticus had, didn't he?
Yeah.
You've got a book, The Magical Properties of Gemstones.
I'll take that as well.
You've got another book, The Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers.
I'll take that.
You've got a book, The Metaphysics of Mathematics.
Any good to you, Rich?
The metaphysics of what?
Mathematics.
Don't think so.
Rich
I'll
can't
take
carry any more anyway.
Oh yeah, I'll just take everything then. There.
I mean, if I leave my hunting trap.
No, because when we go back to town, we can just sell everything we don't want.
Nick,
but
we're almost
everything,
done.
Everything I've got, I kind of need. So, but my hunting trap weighs 25.
You got a piece of parchment.
What
Anything
was
on
on it?
It was blank.
Where did we find it?
It was in the alchemist's lab.
Yeah, I'll take that as well because we might need to like
Okay.
expose.
You have 2 toxic plants from the alchemist's lab.
Rodri.
Not really nice.
Not the
Yeah,
top.
I'll take the plants.
Okay, you can't carry it though, Tiberius.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what to get rid of. Just add it on while I decide what I'm ditching.
Well, I'll have it for now then, and then I'll give it you whenever you've got room.
Okay.
And finally, you've got a bottle of key vine, which is a very nice wine.
I think I picked that up as well,
Oh.
so I'll grab that.
Okay. Right, I will
Yeah.
assign all those. Hopefully this should all work.
I've got quite a lot of room still.
Clinking along, yeah.
Yeah, I've still got 60 bloody maximum things.
There we go. Okay. There's 3 gold and 2 copper left, but it doesn't split those, because obviously there's 4 of you.
Who's the poorest? I've got 3 gold, 4 silver.
We just wait till it's at 4 gold and then we'll split it.
Can we keep that like in floating around in party, Neil? Or
Yeah,
yeah, cool.
yeah,
Right,
odd
so-
coins I'll leave in the party.
right.
Okay,
I was wondering. Oh, sorry. Are we done? Finished with the?
you finished with the treasure. Yeah, splitting the treasure.
I was wondering, Tiberius, if this belongs to this journal to Hild. Maybe it needed. I know this is kind of grim, but maybe it needed him to touch it to open it. If one of his fingers, maybe you could find down there and bring it up.
Okay, yeah. As soon as I know where the body is,
Or-
I'll
Or is
dive
it
back
or
there.
a hand? Give us a hand.
Suggest
I'll
that.
bring his hand.
Okay, you swim down. You manage to dislodge his hand and half of his forearm from the skeleton. Bring it back up to the surface.
I'll hand
This
it to
this
Roger.
this skeletal hand and forearm suddenly appears from the surface and starts waving at you.
True. Oh, thank you. I'll hold hands with the hand, and I'll place the index finger of the hand on the button on the journal.
Okay, nothing happens.
Oh, maybe.
Dry it out and apply oil.
Okay. Yeah, probably better than messing about with dead things.
Yeah. Thanks for getting me wet again.
You could dry it on the journey back.
Atticus gets up, dusts himself off. Are we ready?
I believe so.
Did we manage to get a piece of that creature to take back with us as proof? I'll wander over to the creature and gingerly pick up one of its tentacles and hack through it with my dagger.
Okay, you cut through it. It's very rubbery. It doesn't slice very easily, but you manage to cut one of its tentacles off.
Oh, this is just gross. Coil it up, put it in my backpack. Try not to touch it. I
Okay.
should have come up behind Tiberius. Wet Willy!
You should wear it as a scarf, Rodri.
Oh, have it under your cloak and then just.
Alright, I think we're ready to head back.
Okay.
Let's.
Okay, you pick yourselves up and start making your way back towards Saltmarsh. Yeah.
Did we take a piece of the monster? Did we take a piece of the
Literally just
monster?
did that.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, Neil.
That's all right. You start heading back through the swamp. As you do so, you notice that the first of all, the foliage is already starting to recover in the waterways next to the river. It's lost some of its brown tint, and there's green shoots there already. and the water itself is already starting to clear. There's still some patches of the fetid brown water, but it's starting to flow clear again.
Feels good to do some good.
You start to head out, and after a couple of hours you see the town of Saltmarsh ahead to the south of you.
Oh.
As you do so, you see a large swarm of a murmuration of starlings flying over the town. Can I have perception checks, please?
Love that. Well done. Nice use of the word.
Oh,
I didn't even mind my shit roll.
how come those skills aren't being rolled automatically in the tower? I thought they.
Don't know. Don't know. Tiberius's should be. I'll need to check the settings.
I drag and drop mine in the tower.
Okay, so Kat and Rodri, as you're watching this majestic sight of the starlings swooping through the sky above the town, almost seeming to move as one like a shoal of fish in the ocean, just for the briefest second, you're not sure if you imagine it or not, but they seem to form the shape of an eye, and then it's suddenly lost again as the murmuration changes shape again and sweeps across the town.
Was it what? Was it what part of the town was that over?
It's difficult to say. It seemed to be over towards the docks.
Did anybody just see that?
I did.
No, but now you come to mention it, it did look like an eye.
I didn't
I'm
see
glad.
anything. What? See what?
The birds forming an eye, flying together, and they formed an eye in the sky.
An eye in the
I didn't
sky.
see that. I saw the birds, but
Well, if you see him again, keep your eye out for an eye in the sky.
Aye.
Oh dear.
I'm just checking to see if I can find the option to make sure those stats are appearing in the tower.
Do you remember that rumour that we heard? That in Bitterbloom Wood, there's a coven of druids luring men.
I haven't
Yes,
heard that.
I do recall.
I'm just thinking who would have influence over flock of birds. And we've all had experience with birds that seem to be paying us more attention than we should whilst we're here.
I should just ask around, see if we can get some more information on these druids. Luring men, that doesn't sound very...
And there was that person who told us as well when I was with you, Rodri, that person was hanging out the washing, and they looked at the washing line, and all lined up along the washing line was blackbirds just watching them.
That's true,
suggest
yes.
You suggest we should head to Bitterbloom?
Maybe. But back first for...
A drink.
Yes, and that's I've got a couple of people I need to see.
Maybe we go and speak to Diona Kester again. They said something about Bitterbloom Woods and a green dragon. Maybe it's all linked. Food first.
Food first, dragon later. Got
Okay.
Well, if they're luring men, then I should be safe at least.
you.
Okay, let me...
And Tiberius.
Maybe Tiberius. I was fucking gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say
Okay, you head back down past the woods and the farmers' fields, back towards Saltmarsh. Where are you heading?
I'll stop by that farmer, the one who owned Bessie,
Okay.
in the field.
It's not
See if
Bitterbloom
he's-
Woods, is it there? Just a little bit of woodland.
I'll ask the farmer and see if I can find the farmer there. If he's
Yeah,
there.
it's mid-afternoon. There's still some farmers around.
Hey, old friend, in the field. Walk over.
All right,
I've
sir.
got some good news. Well, it's good news and the bad news. I'm afraid, Bessie, we found the remains of Bessie at the bottom of the lake to the north. But the good news is the monster that took her, we've managed to put an end to it. So,
Oh dear, sir, that is a shame about Bessie, but what was it that took her?
I've got to reach into my backpack and pull this tentacle out. It was horrible. It was huge, sort of waving it around.
Oh, Procan's balls, what's that thing?
I don't know, but I might take it over to the Procan's temple.
I'll keep it away from me.
Yeah, I put it back. Oh, sorry, I put it in my backpack. Do you perhaps by any chance know where Bitter Bloom Woods is?
Bitter Bloom, that's up the river, but it's a few days' travel.
Bitter Bloom, up the river, a few days' travel. Right, thank you. How many days? Say if we wanted to go there, how many days would it take? Do you know?
Bear with me 1 second.
How many hours? How many seconds will it take us to? Down to the exact.
Tell you in a minute.
Tentacle in his hand.
That'd be well over 30 leagues away, sir. Probably 5-6 day travel.
Thank you, my good man. Thank you.
Is it up the river the whole way?
Aye, I believe so. I've never been there.
Is it navigable?
By a raft it might be, aye. I don't, like I say, I've never been.
Thank you.
Do you know of anybody who has been, who could perhaps tell us about what we might find there?
I don't know, sir, sorry.
Alright, okay. Well, thank you, you've been a great help. And I hope... I'll throw him a copper.
Oh, thank you, sir. What's that for?
Well, I know it won't buy a cow, but cows are precious.
Aye.
Farmer's livestock is his livelihood.
Aye, there's truth in that, sir.
One last question. Do the birds watch you?
The birds? Oh, I don't know what you mean by what do you mean by they watch?
I study his face, because if he'd experienced what we'd experienced, he would have clicked straight away what I meant by that.
Well, I hope not, sir. But you heard about the bird attack, right?
No.
Oh, aye, there was a merchant travelling through town earlier on his way to Redshore. And he was attacked by a flock of blackbirds, apparently. He's left blooded and blinded in one eye.
Where... Do we know where the merchant is?
I
don't, sir. I only know what I was told by Hal.
How long ago was that?
I believe it was yesterday, sir.
Yesterday.
Told by Hal? Who's Hal?
He's my mate. He's over there in the other field, in the east field.
Might be worth having a word.
Do you mind if we walk across your land to speak to Hal?
Aye, sir, just please don't step on the crops.
Understood. Head across to the east field.
Okay. Okay, you head across the east field. There's a low area of land with some water in it where some of the cows are drinking. And beyond that, there's another crop field. There's a few people working in the field.
Walk over to the edge of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Hal! Which of you is Hal?
Hal, he's over there, sir.
Thank you.
Dad!
Dad! Head over.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you come up. There's a farmer there. He's working without a top on in the mid-afternoon sun. His skin's quite tanned from working outside. His arms are sort of covered in soil up to the elbows, and he's busy hoeing an area of the ground, picking up large rocks and chucking them into a bucket.
I take out my water pouch and take a swill and pass it across to him. Looks like hot work.
Oh, Arthur, thank you very much. It is.
Are you Hal?
Aye, I be Hal.
My
Who
name's
might you
Atticus.
be?
I'm Atticus. I was talking to your friend, farmer, over there. He said that you know something about a strange bird attack on some merchant.
Oh, I only know what Jill told me when I was in the pub.
Jill.
It's gossip. It's just gossip.
Jill
Jill
Harrison.
Jill Harrison.
Yes, sir.
What pub?
Over in the line.
Thank you. I pass him the drink again. One last swig.
Thank you. It's thirsty work.
Just nod at him and wander off.
I guess we'll
Okay.
be getting that drink then.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's where we're staying, isn't it? At the snapping line.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Oh.
Back to the snapping line then.
Actually, at the corner of the next turn in there, I said, "I'll meet you back at the line. I'm just going over to the temple, just to."
Yeah. Okay.
I'll see you back there in a few. You trot off to the temple.
Okay. All right. So Rodri heads off to the east. The rest of you head back to the line, do you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll deal with Rodri first. Okay. So Rodri, yes, so you head down past the Saltmarsh estate, past Winston's store and the graveyard to the church.
And walk in and look for the bar there. I think that was his moniker.
Okay. Yeah, you see Father Brian-handed in there.
Brian-handed.
He seems to be
Oh.
arranging some flowers near the altar.
Good day to you again, Father.
Oh, hello.
Um.
Back for some more medical kits.
No, actually, I just wanted to inform you of this creature we found and killed up in the lake just past the swamp. Maybe if you knew anything about it. Now, we did manage to cut one of its tentacles off to show to the council for proof.
Tentacles.
Yeah. Have you seen anything like this before? I did reach into the backpack and start pulling the tentacle out.
He kind of takes a step back, the fish bones around his neck and braided into his hair jingling as he does so. Whew. That doesn't look right to me, sir. No,
Where would
it's
it come?
I've seen octopi before, but there's no suckers on that thing you've got.
It had a great big mouth with huge teeth. I'll describe what it looked like to him.
I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like that.
I'm just wondering where it came from, that was all. How it ended up in that lake.
I've no idea.
Oh.
You could
Just-
ask
just
Crag,
wondered.
he might know if it's a local thing.
True. Good day to you. Sorry to bring that thing in here, but you seem the most knowledgeable of creatures of the water. Good day.
Farewell.
I'll just go and see Crag in the graveyard.
Okay, you head into the graveyard. You see, you've met Crag before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him there, dressed in his black velvet frock coat and top hat. The short half orc. He's whistling to himself as he carries a sack over his shoulder, heading towards one of the tombs.
Good day, Master Crag. Good
Oh,
day to you.
hello. Your path has led me back to me, I see.
Yes. Actually, I found something, and it's the most strangest thing happened. I tried to get rid of it, and it's come back to me, and it doesn't feel right. And you're a man of great knowledge. I wonder if you ever encountered anything like this before. And I reach into my pocket and pull out that river stone.
Oops. I cannot say I have seen anything like this before. It looks... well, I've seen many stones. But be careful what stones you pick up. You never know what may be lying underneath.
Yes. I hope it's nothing bad. You never, well, if you've not seen the likes of this before, does Saltmarsh have a wizard or anybody else of magical learning?
I would not think so.
No.
Wizards are not welcome.
True. A scholar then?
Some in the town call me the scholar, though it is not a title I have sought out for myself. And there is also the sage in his tower.
Sage in a tower. What tower's this?
You can see it from here to the west on the cliffs above the main part of the town. There lurks the sage Keladek.
Is he a welcoming chap?
I would not say so. He has not been welcoming to me.
No. He's got those kind of issues, has he? Okay, well, you've been most helpful. I'll leave you to your job.
We shall meet again, healer.
Okay. Good day, Master Crag.
He bows slightly.
freaking me out as I walk. All right, I go back to the snapping line then.
Okay. So the rest of you get back to the snapping line.
What sort of time is it?
It's about 3 p.m. I think. Just bear with me 1 second.
Oh, I wanted to go and see my friend.
Okay.
Quickly.
Well, let's deal with the snapping line first, and then we'll deal with you,
okay.
Rich. Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock. The tavern's quite quiet. There's a slightly different crowd in than normal. Most of the people seem to be huddled together around tables. The atmosphere is a bit more subdued than it has been in the past. If Kat and Atticus are there, you can make perception checks. Rodri, you can if you haven't already headed off to... Sorry, not Rodri. Tiberius, you can if you haven't already headed off to see Ingo.
Well, I was going to go see that guy while Dave was doing this thing.
Okay. So, yeah, you both notice... Bear with me... you notice too, as you walk in, and the slightly sullen atmosphere strikes you first. You then both notice 2 pieces of paper pinned to one of the upright wooden supports in the room. Actually, there's 3 of them. The first one is this one.
Bells.
The second is this one.
Oh, brilliant.
And the final notice is this one.
First Chambers Town Hall.
I've got animal handling.
Maybe you should go.
And you can talk to him.
Go get a job.
They are. Retire, happy.
Antiques Roadshow.
That is going to be so useful.
Okay.
Holly Love Dardusk, Wellspring Lane. Hannah,
Yes. Yes, Mr. Baron.
can I have an ale?
Yes, of course.
Why is everybody so subdued?
Haven't you heard about the murders?
No.
Oh yes, terrible. In one of the farmsteads a few miles to the east of town. I mean, if the gossip's to be believed, 2 separate households were slaughtered last night. And her voice lowers to a whisper. What's more, it said that the victims' hearts had been ripped out. Ugh. She gives a little shudder.
Who are the families?
Bear with me 1 second. The Commonwoods. In fact, Jonas is sitting over there. She points to a group of 3 peasants sitting down, drinking around a table. You can tell that there's already several empty bottles there.
Make that 2 ales.
Right you are, Mr. Baron.
I'll mark off 2 copper.
Okay. She pours you your ales.
Okay, let me mark this off first. There we go. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Fuck that up.
My dice have changed colour.
There we go. Take my 2 mugs and walk over to this Jonas and put 1 mug down in front of him. My condolences.
Oh, thank you. His 2 drinking companions sort of look up at you. They're sullen-eyed, looking quite dour. You see that he's got a blank piece of parchment on the table in front of him and a small stick of charcoal in his hands.
Is he writing anything, or?
Not at the moment. He hasn't written anything.
You managed to survive. Were you there?
No, I don't live with George and his family. I can't quite believe it. And now I've got to write this eulogy and I just don't know what to put.
And what did you think of George and his family?
He was my twin. I loved him.
Maybe you should start with that.
Aye. But how do I finish telling the story of George's life? He didn't do anything out of the ordinary, but he was a good husband, and he's left 2 kids behind.
Rest my hand on his shoulder. It looks like it's writing itself. My condolences, and walk off.
Okay. As you go, you see him pick up the stick of charcoal and say something to one of his companions, and then he starts to write.
Right. Knob.
Yeah, probably just so he doesn't, so I can't hear him. Probably writing to his mate, who was that knob?
We're just going to quickly cut to Tiberius wandering across the town, heading down to Ingo the drover's hut. So Tiberius, you had down to the down to Ingo's hut. He's sitting on the riverbank again, fishing on his small dock.
Afternoon. And I'll stroll over and sit down next to him.
Ah, Grey Wolf. Fishing shite today.
Mm.
Hope you've had more luck.
Yes, I have, and I'll hand him the pouch with the guy's initials on and show him the diary.
Ah. So you found Vanderbilt then, eh?
Yeah, well, I found his skeleton at the bottom of a lake. Some beastie had him. Umberfang. What's been what's dragged him down the toilet. He was living in the swamp to the north.
I've never fucking heard of it, but
It was pretty scary.
well, the council will be happy, mate, which means I'm happy. Here, he reaches into a pocket of his long black leather coat and pulls out a small pouch and throws it at you. You can add 3 gold on. Well, thanks for your help, Grey Wolf. You staking in
Pleasure
town
doing
for a
this,
bit?
Yeah, I'll be around for a while. Just I'm staying at the.
Am I supposed to fucking guess?
Snapping lion.
Never heard of it.
Never. What do you mean you've never heard of it? You live in this town. What are you talking about?
I'm just yanking your cock, mate. The snapping lion, you mean, not the light snapping lion.
Yeah. Well, I'm staying there. If you got any other work, send word.
Yeah,
And
will
I'll,
do.
Well, best of luck with the fishing.
Yeah. Have a drink to me, mate, tonight. Maybe it'll change me look. Now, fuck off, you're disturbing the fish.
Just giving the birders and walking off.
He throws a pouch at you. Take D4 damage.
Right. Yeah. So, should I go and inform the council, or should we all do that together?
I was going to head off north to see Thorn.
Okay, before you do that, Rich, are you heading back to the snapping line, or are you doing?
Yes.
You are. Okay. All right, so we'll switch back to the snapping line now. Okay, so Atticus, yeah, you leave Jonas Commonwood to writing his eulogy. Kat, were you doing anything whilst you were in the tavern?
No, not whilst I'm in the tavern, thank you.
Okay. Okay, you just take a seat or lean up against the bar and take in the unusually dour atmosphere.
Yeah.
Atticus?
Okay, I'm going to head up to the guards and.
Okay.
probably-
Okay, so you leave the snapping line and start to head up the street. As you do so, you see Rodri coming the other way, heading towards the tavern.
Nod at him and just carry on walking.
Hello. Be in the pub.
Okay, so you head up to the Saltmarsh barracks. Okay, yep.
Guard at the gate. I'm here to see Thorn.
Right, hold on, sir. Who can I say is asking?
Commander
You can
Baron.
say that Captain Atticus Baron is asking, young man. Thorn appears in the doorway.
Captain, how are you?
I am well, thank you, Commander. How are you?
I'm good. I bring news and a request.
Let's have the news first, young man. I am very busy today. There's been some trouble in Saltmarsh.
I hear about the murders. If I can help in any way, let me know.
Yes, it's a shocking state of affairs. Very violent.
I don't mean to keep interrupting you, but I see your patter has not changed. So,
He looks at
the
you
rancid
quizzically.
water that's been turning up everywhere. There was
Yes?
some form of creature in the marshes. Some acquaintances I was with headed up there, and I tagged along, and we killed it. And it seemed that the death and decay started to clear almost as soon as we did. It may have been some sort of strange mystical creature.
Well,
It seems like the sourness may have been dealt with.
this is good news, Commander. I like to see that you are still a man of action, and not merely words.
Always, Captain. Which brings me to my second point. I use a lot of bullets. I don't suppose you have any spare, and I could do with another scimitar.
We do not carry firearms here, sir.
I look at his arm.
This is not the Empire.
It's still up.
Yeah, I look at his arm. Really?
Okay. This is, he kind of gestures and lifts the cannon up attached to his arm. This is a symbol, Commander. It would be no use in a firefight.
Well, either way, I'd still rather not be on the receiving end, especially if your aim is behind it. Well, thank you anyway. And the scimitar?
We may have one spare. Let me go check.
Thank you.
He disappears back inside. He comes out a few minutes later. He does have a scimitar with him. It's not a particularly high quality one, but it is a scimitar.
Anything will do in my hands, thank you.
Okay, I'll pass it over. You've got 2 scimitars in your inventory now.
You haven't picked them yet. You need to pick
How
yourself.
do I add that to my weapons thing? Or will it just be, I just click scimitar twice, I guess?
No, because one of them's offhand, so I need to add it as an offhand as well.
Okay. Because it'll either be pistol or scimitar as offhand, depending
Yeah.
on whether I'm close or not.
Okay, hold on. I need to add that. How do I do that?
You memorise them when you sleep anyway. When you rest, have a long rest. So you don't just get them. So you've got to wait till you've had a long rest, then you can do your spells. Pick your second spell slots.
Just bear with me 1 second.
I don't think I get
But do you use strength or dex for your attacks, Mark?
Strength, I think. Let me just
Because
check.
scimitars, the scimitar is a finesse weapon, so you can use either.
Well, I've got +3 on the other one.
Oh yeah, so it'll be strength, yeah. Let me change that. I had that set incorrectly. Okay, that one. And damage is d6. Okay.
Smashing, thank you.
Okay.
Lovely jubbly. If I can help with the investigation at all, let me know, Captain.
Thank you. Just before you go, Commander,
Yes.
have you seen any blue-feathered birds in the area?
Have I?
Don't remember seeing any.
I haven't seen any. Why? What's the relevance?
By the body in the Commonwood household, we found some blue feathers.
I'll keep an eye out and let you know.
Okay. Roger, you've arrived back in the snapping line. Did you wish to do anything?
Wander around.
You noticed the same notices and dour atmosphere that the others saw.
I inquire as to what's happened. to get the same information.
Yeah, you get the same information.
And look at these notices and they go, oh, Relic Roadshow. Ah, that would be very handy. For 1 week. Good. Find the others.
Okay, only Cat is in there at the moment.
Oh, hello. Have you got a drink?
No.
Oh, there's the bar.
I'll just laugh and go buy us both a drink.
Sharma.
Wink, sit down.
You know, when yourself any friends that way, Rodri.
Okay, Tiberius wanders back into the tavern. Again, Tiberius, you notice the slightly dour atmosphere in the tavern and the 3 notices pinned up.
Cast an eye over him and make my way to the bar.
Okay,
Well,
as
if you're in the chair.
As you're wandering across to the bar, a voice calls out to you. Gnome! Gnome! Over here!
Oh. Gaze at him. Do I recognise him?
Yeah,
before I
you
stroll
do.
over?
It's the old drunken man in the faded blue robes with his bald head and his greying hair around the sides, a beard. The old drunken man that you spoke to before, who was Hild's drinking partner.
All right, I'll go over and chat to him. I'll take a drink over because I've got bad news for him. So.
Okay.
Take a couple of copper off. Because I pay for everything I do.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. So,
Well-
did you have any luck finding old Hild? What had happened to him?
Yes. He was eaten by a umber shank. Umber fang.
Do excuse me, I've had a little bit to drink.
Fortunately, I found his body at the bottom of a lake. Well, the bottom of the swamp.
Oh dear. Oh, he was very drunk at the time. Here's to you, Hild. He raises a glass.
Any gossip? Town gossip?
There's been some murders or something. Did you find out what had done for the old fellow?
What? Eldon?
Yes, what had done for old Hild.
Yes, I told you it was an umber.
I don't know what that
Bang.
is.
It's a magical creature. Lives in the water.
Yes, that's
Like the-
frightfully terrifying. Poor fellow.
Yeah, quite a nasty beast. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance.
But not in the state he was in, that's for sure.
Well, if that'll be all,
Yes, yes. Thank you for the drink.
you're welcome.
As you
Good
stand up to leave, his wiry, greying hand suddenly shoots out and grabs you round the wrist with surprising speed, and he grabs onto you with a strength that belies the old drunk sitting before you. He stares at you, and all signs of drunkenness have gone from his eyes. He looks perfectly sober. And he says, "In the night, on sails of old, atop the winds of water cold, deep within the dark abyss lies a beast asleep in bliss. When storms abound and lightning calls, the sea she boils and darkness falls. It wakes, it roars, writhes and creeps, whilst rising from the briny deep. Woe betide all creatures be, hear them scream and watch them flee. The great consumer, the eater of worlds, it searches, it grasps, more unfurled. For those who dare to sail on seas ruled by a beast that we name thee, the dweller of the deep." And then he lets go of your hand and belches very loudly.
I'll just look at him, intriguing, and then walk off.
Okay.
Not phased.
On the way back to the inn, Neil, I'm going to do just a quick circuitous route and go to the armory.
Okay, that's past the inn, but yeah, you can go
Yeah,
down to
it's gonna be a
the
quick-
the smithy. Yeah.
I'm just going to top up my shot.
Okay, you head into the armory. The smithy is open. Mafera, the blind woman, isn't there, but her son Jaska is there, sitting at the bench inside. Hello, sir. It is good to see you
Hello.
again.
I'm in need of some more ammunition.
I thought when you only took 2 last time, you may be back soon.
Unfortunately, money was an issue then. It is not now. How much for 13 shots? I just can't be. Well, mind you, I could add.
It's
How much was it again for 20?
it's 4 silver for 20.
Yes, please.
I'll take 33. Sorry, that's awkward, but it'll put me up to around 40.
Okay. Hold
Tell
on.
me how much to mark off.
Copper time. I will in a second when I've done the maths. You
Sorry.
fucker. It's 66 copper, so 6 silver and 6 copper.
Okay, I'll give him 7 silver.
Okay.
So they only come in packs.
Don't worry about the
Okay.
change.
He dusts off the cardboard boxes and counts out the bullets for you.
Thank you. Okay, so I shall mark all these off and then change it to 40 if that's all right.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then head back.
Okay, I need to put those in your inventory for the weight purposes as well.
yes.
The equivalent of going to the aquarium, then
So
asking
that'll
for a
be
specific
2 lots of
fish.
20. There you go.
Thank you. Right, I'll head back.
Okay.
Who's sitting around downstairs?
Well, Tiberius is just standing up, having obviously been chatting to the old drunken man in the corner. Rodri and Kat are by the bar, chatting, unless they're doing something else.
I've just bought two drinks. That'll be 2 copper, won't it?
Okay. As you're paying for the drinks, someone bumps into your shoulder. You look over, and there's a man dressed in a peasant's smock, slightly ruddy-cheeked, slightly overweight. He's got short black cropped hair, and he's wringing a cap in his hands. He suddenly waves it in your face. It's the end of times! When beasts become men and men become beasts. And then he suddenly turns around and raises his arms up. All of you, listen to Oban! Listen to Oban! It is the end of times! The other patrons in the bar just look over at him and tut and go back to their drinks and conversations. They've obviously seen this guy before.
Hannah, who's this? Oh, I'm near the bar and I get up. And...
Oh, that's Oban. Oban Glug,
He
the
seems
local
a bit
doomsayer.
Ah,
He had a bit too much to drink again.
he's like this then, is he?
All the bloody time.
Oh.
He's been barred 3 times.
Sounds like he's seen some things.
Yes, normally in the bottom of the bottle.
Hecate, Rodri, come join me at a table.
Yeah, we'll go and sit down.
Okay.
Sit down, I'll lower my voice. So I went to see my old captain, Captain Thorne, who is in charge of the town guard here. He said that blue feathers were found on the scene of the murder around the bodies. So we need to keep our eyes out for blue birds.
Bluebird. Can I try a nature roll on bluebirds? What
You
kind of
can.
bluebirds? Bluebirds. Where's the tower on there?
If Tiberius isn't busy, I would have summoned him across as well, but I don't know what he was doing. He was
Move.
interacting with someone, I think.
No.
He'd just finished talking to Dredge
All
looked
right, so Tiberius as well then.
Bluebirds.
But you've never seen any. You've heard of bluebirds before. You don't know if they have blue feathers, but there is a sort of a bird called a bluebird.
Yeah, it's a bluebird.
Do I know anything about this, Neil?
Make a nature check.
If I can expand on what Rodri has already mentioned.
Have you heard of the
conversation
bluebirds?
intrigue?
Yeah, you can make a nature check. And you can do it with advantage, Tiberius.
Thank you.
You can't quite recall. You remember reading somewhere when you were back in Sandorn Keep about something that had blue feathers, but you can't quite remember what it was. But it wasn't a bird, it was some kind of mythical creature during your studies with the blood hunters in their keep.
Well, from what I know, conventional bluebirds won't kill people.
No, I mean,
But,
Rodri knows that a normal bluebird is some kind of large finch or something like that. It's not a...
Yeah, we're dealing with something not of this world.
You sound like that mad bloke at the bar.
It'll be easy to see. It's not a. If it was black feathers, it would be nothing as information. But blue.
You notice Hannah gently escorting Oban Glug out of the bar. As she tries to push him out the door, he turns round. Doom is upon you all! We're all going to die! And then she pushes him out the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hadn't we better go? Oh no, it wasn't the council that wanted that creature dead, was it? No, it was Tiberius's friend.
What was that? That piece of parchment that had information of Hollylove Dardish at Wellspring Lane with the vets.
That one.
Okay, thank you. Vet advertisement.
I suggest we take this inquiry to someone with a little bit more knowledge on perhaps birds.
A vet, maybe.
Maybe
you
you
knew of that.
speak to this Hollylove. Maybe she knows something about bluebirds.
Did you see that other notice about that Relics Roadshow? That'd be all this stuff we brought back. That'd be the ideal place to go visit and see if we could perhaps sell it. Maybe tomorrow. It's here for a week in the town square. The town hall. Sorry.
I think we should find some more information on this. The feathers first.
I'll go. I just stand up and go over to Hannah. Hannah.
Yes, Rodri, everything all right with the drinks?
You're wonderful. Those families that were killed, there weren't any survivors, was there? There's nobody injured who needs healing or anything.
I mean, I don't know. I've only heard the scuttlebutt. I believe his wife and children survived, but Jonas and his family are looking after them. And she points over to the table where there's 3 people drinking.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll go over to that table. Excuse me. I'd heard that you were looking after those poor families, the survivors from those awful events with the birds. I was wondering if I could offer my services. I'm Rodri Melworth. I got some experience in healing, and I'm a bit of an apothecary. And I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help. If anybody's injured, I could help you out. It's the least I could do.
I'm injured.
Thank you, but
I didn't hear your conversation, so I wouldn't.
And me. They've not healed me yet.
thank you, but
He does look after
there's nothing you can do for George, and his family is staying with us now.
Oh, well, if you do need my services, anything anything presents itself at a later date, if there's any problems, and I'm staying here at the snapping line at the moment. So my condolences again.
Here you go. We have a witch. Perhaps we could resurrect them for you.
I thank you.
Good.
She has a broken heart, but nothing compared to what George has. At least she has a heart now.
Oh, that's awful. I can't imagine what would do such a thing. I'll leave you. I won't bother you any longer. My condolences again. Head back to the table. The adventurer's table.
Okay.
So she's a widow now, is she? Aha. No.
Too soon.
Ah. Oh, we better have some food.
Yes.
I just heard my stomach rumble.
Food and then head out to Wellspring Lane, see if we can speak to this Dardusk woman.
Oh yeah, the bird lady.
Okay, so you're ordering some food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assad sits at the table and looks at the other three over the top of his beer.
What food are you
It
ordering?
appears, just a stew or something.
Okay, that'll be 2 copper pieces for each stew.
I'll have one as well.
I'll wash it down with an ale.
Okay, copper piece for a normal ale.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Off. So we started off as traveling companions, and it seems that we
We're a party.
Differences. But things seem to be developing fast. What say we stick together to try and work out what's going on here? There might be money in it for us.
An adventure.
I'd hate to see any more harm come to. I sort of know Hannah a bit.
I think travellers with our skill set, yes, could make some coin around here.
With strange things happening, perhaps it's people like us that should stick together.
Be careful, Atticus. That was almost a compliment.
And just give a wry smile. Take a drink.
Spit it in the face.
She would be surprised.
Bar fight.
Sassy witch.
That finish up the meal and stand up, scrape my chair along the floor, stand up, grab my pack.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Run
Okay.
off really quickly to Wellspring Lane.
So the sun is just starting to go down as you leave the tavern.
Would us sitting around for an hour or so having a meal, would that be seen as a short rest?
Yeah, I can let you have a short rest on that. Hold on. Let me
very
assign it.
clever.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm going to use hit dice for it.
Okay,
Feel refreshed.
you have hit dice. You may use them.
Well, we had a long rest, have we?
Short rest.
Short rest.
There we go.
Nice.
Back to full health.
Have I got any?
No.
Ooh, nice roll.
I will.
That was a nice roll.
I will use a hit dice as well, Neil. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh. That means yes.
Oh,
they
that's
have.
bigger than mine.
Third and second wind have come back. Lovely.
Okay, so you get up, you leave the tavern. As you do so, you enter back out onto the street. There's still a few people around, though it's much quieter than it was. There's the peal of bells of the boys on the water in the river. There's a few of the store holders are packing up their goods for the night. The constant cawing of the gulls, as always, seems to be there. Can everyone make a perception check, please?
In the tower.
Yeah, I'm going to drag it to the tower this time, because... Oh, what the fuck have I done with the tower?
Should be on your character
Yeah,
sheet. Should be
I've
also.
lost mine.
Mine's
I
not
can't see the
sheet either.
Why is the tower
Yeah.
disappeared? Weird.
I can't see the tower on the skill page.
Should be at
Oh,
the top
did it
of the.
just give me advantage automatically?
No, I haven't got
It
it.
did.
Why did you get
Ooh, what's it
advantage?
for? Because it'll be something that I'm good at.
Cat and Tiberius suddenly notice that the already raucous cries of the herring gulls suddenly rises to an unignorable pitch, and there's also the sound of screaming mingled with the voices of the birds. Looking across to the far side, you see a small figure that you recognise, Ham Barleywain, the potboy from the Snapping Line Tavern, who's apparently fishing at the end of the jetty, but is now being harassed by a large gull that's knocked his hat off. Within seconds, the sky darkens overhead, more gulls whirling and wheeling, and suddenly the boy clutches his fishing rod, swiping at the gulls as they begin to swoop down on him. His cries for help are muffled as the creatures engulf him in a swarm of feathers and beaks.
Oh my god.
Ham! Into the river!
Can you swim, lad?
Everybody roll initiative, please.
Bloody seagulls.
Quick, somebody get an ice cream and lure them away.
Ice cream. Oh, they know a good meal when they see one.
Tiberius?
Oh, sorry, I'm just positioning my screen and stuff. Oh dear.
Did you roll three?
Okay, Atticus, you're up first. You see the
Yeah.
gulls, 3 large flocks of gulls swooping down at Ham, who's just screaming in a panic. And you soon lose sight of Ham as the gulls engulf him.
They're doing screaming, that's funny.
Oh, poor Ham.
Like I said, they know a good meal.
You get attached to kids and D&D anymore. Just Neil does horrible things to them. Next thing you know, they're mailing you the head.
Restraining order against someone's eye.
Atticus, what would you like to do?
Okay, so apart from shouting, Ham into the river!
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
How far can you jump?
Move to there.
Yep.
And I am going to fire at pull my pistol out as I'm running.
Okay.
I'm going to fire my pistol. Oh, the gunshot! I heard it that time.
Okay. You raise your pistol as you weave in and out of the crates, running towards Ham. You take aim at the flock of gulls. You see a couple of the gulls' bodies slam down into the water, but they're still wheeling around the boy. Okay. The flock of gulls that you shot at suddenly wheels in the air as if it of one mind and flies over towards you, Atticus.
Uh-oh.
Can you make a perception check, please?
Of course.
Just check their movement.
Fucking hell, my power is buried under everything there is. Perception and dropping it in the tower. Boom.
Okay. Amidst the calls and shrieks of the gulls, you almost swear that you hear a voice. And then the
What was that,
gulls are
sorry?
upon you, swarming around you.
What did the voice say? Could I make it out? Thief.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. They swoop down upon you and start pecking at you. Oh, helps if I target you. But I believe a 22 hits.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. That'll be why. Try again. Okay, they seem to be pecking at any exposed flesh. The cheek, you feel one of the birds pecking into your cheek, and you feel blood running down your cheek. The other two flocks are moving around Ham. You can't quite make out what's going on with Ham. Cat.
I am going to target the flock that's on Atticus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use shocking. No, not that touch. Chill touch.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Does that have any extra effect, actually?
Don't believe so, but
Just says they can't regain their hit points until the next turn. Undead get a disadvantage as well.
okay. The a spectral hand appears in the air, swipes through the flock, and several of the birds fall into the water. One of them lands heavily on the dock next to where Ham was. It's like its feathers are covered in a sheen of ice. Are you doing anything else, Cat?
No. I was going to ask though, I got 2 second level spell slots, but I haven't got any spells. I assume that's fine.
You haven't got any spells?
Like, I've got my first level spells, but I didn't get any new spells with my level up. I don't know if that's...
No, you didn't get any new spells with your level up. No. Okay.
That's it, yeah. Thank you.
Ham is crawling underneath a crate and pulling it over the top of him. Tiberius.
Ooh, it's showtime. Okay. I will.
What are you doing, Volton? 5 damage to Atticus Baron.
No, I dragged and clicked by accident.
A little kid going.
Kids are worse.
That's cruel.
Poor Ham.
What the?
I'd jump over Cat, land on that little crate, and then run into the seagulls.
Okay, suddenly from behind you, Cat, this figure races. It's wearing Tiberius's armour, but it's covered in fur, and it kind of runs in this strange loping run as it leaps over a crate. Hold on. Shit.
Why? Tiberius
Cat
is
by accident.
I'm vanished.
Where's Tiberius gone?
I don't know, I blew up.
Where did Tiberius? Hold on 1 second. Let me put you back.
Well, it could be anywhere.
Okay. Yeah. As he does,
Hello,
he
wait.
seems to lift his what was his face is now his muzzle to the sky and howl.
Very cool.
Okay, and I will use my sorry, I haven't used this. I will use my blood maledict.
Okay.
Which gives me an extra D4.
So this is where you damage yourself, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So roll 1d4.
It's a masochistic shapeshifter.
but I now do 1d4 fire damage.
Okay. Do you take the damage yourself or not? I'm trying to remember.
No, I think I only
It's
take the damage
only
when
if
I
you
use.
empower it.
No,
isn't
when I
it?
use. Yeah. I can only use it like once per fucking.
Yeah.
Neil,
Yeah,
how
no, I
do-
don't take damage. It's the
Oh,
other
hold
one
on.
I take damage from when I take everybody's reduce their attack rolls.
So which blood curse are you doing then? Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm using my I'm in real trouble. Me
Crimson Right.
yeah.
Right of the Flame. Okay, so that's a bonus action. Which weapon are you doing it on?
My claw.
Okay.
Neil, how do
Yep.
I whisper to you?
/W space. Is it GM or DM?
GM.
Do I get advantage for flanking?
No, not from there.
Okay. Oh, should have gone there then maybe. Never mind. Alright, okay. Here we go. Targeted. It's a hit.
Okay. You lash out with your claw, and as you do so, you just scrape through and claw about 4 gulls out of the air. This flock is definitely thinning out a little bit. You see Atticus through the wheeling gulls, blood streaming down his face.
Right. Can't use my extra strike, can I?
No, because you... hold on. I'm not sure you could... You should have attacked, because I think your hybrid transformation uses a bonus action.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you shouldn't have been able to use your... We'll let it go this time. But yeah, your transformation used a bonus, and so does the blood curse, so...
Yeah, so I need a bonus action to make the secondary attack. So yeah, okay, cool, done. I'm finished, mate. Thank you.
Okay. Rodri.
We're attacked by beasts! Oh my god, kill it! And I'll run up to... I'll take my stick out and run up to next to this thing that suddenly appeared.
Okay. This thing is still wearing Tiberius's armour, but it does not look like Tiberius.
Oh my god, and I'll... character sheet. Actions. I'll swing. Yes! At the seagulls.
Wow, the critical monster is failing tonight.
Oh my. I'll get it out of the way quick, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm standing next to it. That's a really stupid thing to do. Right, that's me.
That's you done, is it?
Yeah.
Atticus. Through the ghouls, as the ghouls wheel in and out of your view, you see Tiberius running up. And then the ghouls pass your vision again, and except it's not Tiberius, and they pass your vision again. And in fact, it seems to be some kind of a wolf wearing Tiberius's clothing, ripping at the ghouls out of the air.
I'll note that for later.
You're targeting yourself, mate, by the way, because I accidentally did that. So just untarget yourself.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just have a quick scan around on rooftops or anywhere, see if there's anybody paying. I mean, obviously there's going to be people looking at this, but is there anybody who seems vested in it?
Make a perception check. No, I mean most people have actually run screaming at this from the site. You don't notice anyone paying any particular attention.
Okay, I'm going to draw both my scimitars with my movement in my offhand, and I'm going to flip my pistol back into its holster. And in the same movement, I'm going to pull both my scimitars out. But as I do, I scrape both blades across each other in front of me. And as I do that, like these sparks burst out from the blades.
Okay.
I am going to cast Burning Hands and a 15-foot cone in front of me.
Okay.
We're all hybrids.
Interesting.
All you guys see is me just drawing my blades across each other and loads of sparks coming off them.
Okay. They failed their save. Okay. Atticus flips his pistol in his holster, draws his two scimitars. As he does, he scrapes them against each other. These sparks fly up from the end of his scimitars, and suddenly the birds nearest to him seem to catch fire, and this whirling mass of seagulls are bumping into each other, and the fire spreads throughout them, and then all these charred bodies just fall onto the dock and into the water. Nice.
And I'm gonna follow my move up with a sprint along the dock.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay. This flock of gulls wheels around and heads over here, where it is going to target. Let's roll 1, 2, 3. Tiberius. Ghouls suddenly swarm down onto you, Tiberius, start pecking at you.
So he rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna fucking...
Wow, 11. Wow.
I'm gonna use my blood curse on it. Try and take
As
it
a
for
reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got armor class 18. He's rolled a 19, so I've only got to take about 2 off it for him to miss.
Okay. Roll 1d4.
Oh, for fuck's sake, 4 hit points I lost. But that's 4 off his attack roll, though.
That's 4 off his attack roll, but you lose 4, so okay.
Yeah.
Is that a coward,
sorry. No, that only happens if
Oh
I
yeah,
amplify
you're
it.
right, yeah. So yeah.
But I will amplify it so it affects the other flock for this
Uh,
turn. Well, their next goes, basically. They're both...
okay.
So I will take the hit. 4 hit points now.
Oh.
No, amplifying it doesn't affect the other flock. It affects all attacks from this flock until the end of the turn, not just the
Okay,
attack
wait,
that
wait.
missed you.
Oh, yeah, go on. I'll do it from this attack then. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
D4 then. Yeah, just,
Yep.
That's it then. Does it hit still?
No. This flock of ghouls,
I'm getting fucking...
Traumatized by the sound.
seeing Atticus running up, is going to fly up here.
Ham hit it.
Ham's hit Monk.
As the ghouls fly up towards Atticus, Ham is nowhere to be seen. Oh, I rolled damage instead of to hit. Sorry, mate. Let me roll to hit.
Like OP girls.
They missed.
Automatic hit.
Okay.
Oh, what's that gone?
Okay, Cat.
I am going to target the second flock of ghouls and cast Witch Bolt, which is 30 foot.
I got rid of blood curse off my character sheet.
Okay, I'm going to run up here.
Oh, what have I done?
Okay. So this black beam of energy crackles across to the ghouls, but the flock almost seems to part and it passes straight through them.
Me, thank you.
Okay. What are you doing, Tiberius?
I don't know. I got rid of Blood Curse off my character sheet. I only clicked on it because I thought I had to click it to say that I'd used it.
Right, hold on.
Sorry.
How many blood curses? You've got 2 blood curses there now. Why?
I know, because I added one myself. I deleted it.
Right, okay.
No, that's right, isn't it? Blood, yeah. I don't know. Was it Blood Maledict?
Yeah, you have that.
You've used
Blinded,
both of it.
confused, dazed,
I
startled,
really need to
restrained,
research my
frozen,
character.
petrified, asleep, charmed.
Okay. You notice, as you look across, there's a crate, and it's slowly inching its way north along the dock.
Bless him.
Tiberius.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's going to happen? The monsters are gone and we're left with a ravening werewolf.
Yeah.
I was standing right next to him.
Oh,
my god.
Oh wow, nice.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, half damage,
The
actually.
creature that was Tiberius suddenly leaps into the air, into the middle of the flock of ghouls. You see claws flashing around the edges, blood sprays out, then he lands lightly back on the pier. There's ghoul bodies all around him.
And I'll use my bonus action to attack again.
With your other claw, yeah.
That's rich.
Rodri.
Still got talented now. Just beating at them with my staff. And missing. That's me.
Okay, you hit a couple of things as you're just beating at this moving mass, but it doesn't seem to do anything to them. Doesn't seem to cause any damage. Atticus.
Okay. I am gonna target it first.
Sound of Tiberius crying because he got hit.
I am going to make 2 splinter attacks.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Make sure the second one uses the offhand thing.
Yeah, I will do. So I'll do my main hand first.
Versatility, my friend.
Nice.
Now it's a fire.
And my second hand.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's me done.
Okay, you start slashing in. A couple of the ghoul bodies fall to the ground. You're definitely making good connections in the flock. Flock of ghouls 2. Let me just check something.
Making good connections amongst the flock.
Flock of ghouls 2 is going. Let's see who it attacks. It's Rodri, but they actually engulf you this time.
Oh shit. What?
Suddenly you're absolutely surrounded. You can't see anything other than beaks and feathers. Okay.
It don't take much.
Ow!
Ow!
Okay, they're pecking at your arms, at your face, at your legs. Okay, Flock of Ghouls 3 is going to attack Atticus. Rodri, can you make a perception check?
Yeah.
Hey? They've missed. Why did you
Oh,
roll damage?
sorry. Force a habit. Sorry, mate. Rodri, as the ghouls are attacking Atticus, you almost think you can hear a word within their cores. Cat.
Egg.
And thief.
I'm gonna take a step forward, so I'm within sort
Oh,
of
what did we take? Didn't we take some golden stuff?
radius.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna draw from the kinetic energy in the air. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grass.
Oh, nice.
That hit. Yeah.
Oh my.
Very nice. Okay, you've seen Tiberius and Rodri just get engulfed. You can't see them anymore. There's just a swarm of ghouls flying around them. You reach into the middle of the ghouls, and this bolt of electricity leaps out from your hand, and you see it jump from ghoul to ghoul to ghoul around the ball of ghouls in front of you. Several of them fall to the ground, smoke rising from their bodies.
Well, that's dinner sorted.
Would you like to do anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
BFC.
Allan is continuing to crawl forwards under his crate. Tiberius.
I think I already have a targeted flock of ghouls too. Okay.
You'll steal now, won't you?
I can't see myself. Can I move to the back of it so I can flank it?
You can, hold on.
Thank you.
Ooh, you dropped to 1 as well. Okay, you leap out of the ghouls, snapping with your jaws and clawing at them as you do so. You claw the last ghouls out of the air.
Nice.
Okay, and I'm going to use my remaining move to move 20 to there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. Can I do that?
No, dash is a normal action, not a bonus action.
Okay,
Oh, Ham's gonna need to see a therapist.
that's it then.
Okay. Rodri.
10. 30. What shit stick so actions. He waves his hand with it. I've got it targeted. No, I don't think I have. That's a new monster. 2 arrows. Double monitor. That didn't work. Oh, cool.
Okay.
Tiny little ball.
A ball of radiant light shoots out from your staff into the wheeling wheel of ghouls.
That's me.
Okay. Atticus.
So, Ham's on the pier to the south of the... well, the moving box is on the pier south of the block of ghouls. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to circle around and leap across there, so I'm in between them and the...
Okay, yeah, you can do that, yeah.
But I'm not disengaging distance.
Yeah. Hold on.
And whilst I do so, I'm going to make sure I'm in between the box
Oh,
and...
Hold on,
whoever
I've
needs
lost
to
you
do it.
again. What have I done? Keep deleting
we
people
go.
off the...
With that.
There we go.
So I'm going to make sure I'm in between Ham's box and these things.
Okay, I mean, there's...
And,
Yeah.
I'm spot.
and have you had a smoke, my friend? Struggling to understand how your character works and laughing at Ham's box. And I'm going to cast a Blade Ward on myself. No attack this round.
Okay.
So I need to drag the effect over onto me. There we go. Okay, that's me done.
Okay. Your armour suddenly grows a load of spikes out of it. Right, the ghouls are going to move. You can have an attack of opportunity against them, Atticus.
Okay, I'll slash at them with my scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Have I still got my targeted? Yeah.
They critical me, I'm dead. That's good.
Okay, you slash at them as they start wheeling and they go up into the air and fly north and disappear over the roofs of the buildings. As they do so, you're sure you hear them shout, "Blind thief! Egg!" And then they're gone.
Blind thief egg.
Boy thief egg.
Ah ha ha ha.
Oh, he stole some.
What's he been doing? Ow, I got a pet.
Well,
Where's
to be fair,
Tiberius?
what's wrong with taking a seagull's egg? I mean, the seagulls obviously disagreed, but
Spin round to look at this half man, half rat.
Quite the fight.
What the?
It talks with Tiberius's voice.
Is that you?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Oh, chicken.
What type of creature are you?
Sorry, that was very good.
I am a hunter of the Order of the Lichen.
Let me just check something for you,
Roderick. And this is my curse for my service.
You should be getting your charisma bonus on that heal, Akate, which is how much?
I have
It's
+3.
+3, so that's an extra 3 back.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's fixed now.
Thank you. I was going to
Oh,
ask
no.
as well. I got 2 second spell slots on my level up.
Yeah.
Is that normal? Can I cast things at second level?
All your spells are cast at second level now,
Oh, you're like me.
I think.
So what's the first?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I
No,
just got
you
this
can
confused.
cast first level spells at second level. I don't think you got any second level spells.
How do I cast them at second level?
So, well, it tells you in the description as to what happens at higher levels.
Okay.
If they
yeah,
scale
right at
up
the
or
bottom
not.
it'll tell you at higher level.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm going to use my toe and flip this box off Ham. They're gone.
Good, that.
Let me just
Cast
double
heals.
check.
Do mega heals.
Oh, and there's
Yeah.
no additional buttons, so I didn't really know what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, it's something to do with when you start casting it. If you cast that Cure Lights at second, I think it's 2d6, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I think what you do is you grab the left click. Where's the healing? There's my healing.
Oh no,
When
you
you-
should. Sorry, you should have had 2 second level spells to pick from the. You're right. So yeah,
my!
if you from the Hex Witch's spell list.
So I get a drink now. Where you want to choose them? I don't mind getting a drink.
Hold on one sec.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Where's the Hex Witch's spell list gone? Yeah, if you sort the spells by class by Hex Switch, you should be able to get 2 second level spells. Sorry, Becky, do
That's okay.
apologise. Ham survived anyway. Do you want to take a 2-minute break and get a drink then?
Okay.
Mark,
Yeah,
Rich, yeah,
Neil.
yeah.
Neil, that's good to me. I think you took too many hit points off me. Their first attack did hit.
Oh,
me.
okay.
I think. Oh, hang on a minute. I think Flock of Ghouls, Beaks. Damage 5 to me. I'm not sure. I'm trying to go through.
I'm just scrolling back up. Here we go.
I hit with my pistol. and they flew across with their beaks. Did a
Yeah, they did
22.
5 damage to you.
Yeah, I think he took too much off
Yeah,
me. I
okay,
think I am
thank
hurt
you.
still.
Alright.
How do I find hex witch spells? I've found level 2 spells.
Have you found the
But I've
spells list?
it's just level 2 I've put in.
Okay, under source, scroll down to hex switch.
Hex witch.
So you've got sort by level 2 and hex switch under source. Does that show them?
I got it.
Yep.
Perfect,
All right,
thank you.
I'm going to make a quick cup of tea then. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right, dude. Interesting.
Wow, that's a lot to choose from.
I need a drink.
I think we know what's been happening. There's a naughty little boy with sticky fingers.
Stealing from a shop? Yeah, but he just taking a fucking bird egg. There's nothing wrong with that.
What was that?
He's just taking a bird egg. If he was stealing from a shop, then yeah, he's a thief. But
I think there's that magical creature with the blue feathers. They might have found its nest. Don't know if it's him or not. Why would it attack
what
that
makes you
family
think
though?
that?
Because they said thief, egg, and boy thief.
Yeah, well, it could have just been he'd stolen a seagull's egg. Where's the blue? Are you just assuming it might be the blue?
Yeah, I'm assuming because the birds are all just being weird. Like some magical bird creature with blue feathers is using them. I wonder why it did the family and they slaughtered the whole family and pecked the heart out there. That seems a bit over the top.
It does, doesn't it? just a little.
Little.
Right, AFK a sec. Got my egg! You're all gonna die!
Yeah.
Mind you, having said that, if someone tried to steal Ruby or Maisie, then yeah, they'd fucking die. Taking their young.
Okay, I am back. Is everybody else back or not?
Not everybody.
Okay.
I'm going to push the crate that Ham's under into the water.
Oh.
Just kick it off the pier. Ah! After putting some big rocks in it.
The healer suddenly goes evil.
Not funny if you had a warlock with a two-sided patron and you'd have to each beginning of each day flip to see whether it was an evil patron or a good patron.
A bipolar warlock.
Yeah. You have to decide what two deities or forces And they were. And funny if they were diametrically opposed. So each day, they'd know
Interesting
that they had
idea.
control of you, and they'd use you to fuck up the other guy. And then he'd return and try and undo it all.
Oh, cool. Right, I've got your glasses. Well done, Rick. Well, please. Good girl.
Have fun with
Oh, you smell nice. Patchouli.
Chewy.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's the smell. Cool. All right. Sorry, back.
Becky, how are you getting on with your spells? My dear.
Yeah, I'm just looking now. You can carry on.
Okay.
I finished picking.
So sorry, there's 1 or 2 mistakes I made in that fight. Thanks for picking me up on them. I'm not quite up to speed. Need more sleep.
No, it's all good.
I think we should
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, there's this whimpering coming from under the crate. Is Rich back, by the way? Are we ready to...
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I flipped the crate over and kneeled down. They're gone, Ham.
Ham's there with his hands over his head, whimpering and shaking.
How big is Ham? How old is he?
He's about 10. Probably
I'll
4
just
and a
rest
half
my hand
feet.
on his shoulder. Ham, look at me.
Mr. Baron!
What happened?
I was just fishing. They attacked me.
I'm sure I heard something about an egg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Well, what did you do?
Okay, we're just going to quickly cut away there to Rodri and Tiberius. Before Ham reveals things.
Okay.
Rodri, you were talking to Tiberius?
I was just asking, what manner of creature are you?
And I'd explained to him that I was from the Order of the Lycan, and this was my curse for my service.
I'll just do a quick. Have I ever heard of the Order of the Lycan?
Make a history check.
Okay. No history. Quick.
No, you've heard that the Brotherhood of Blood Hunters does have different orders that specialise in different areas. You've heard of one called the Order of the Ghost Slayers that specialise in exorcisms and spirits and things like that, but you'd not heard of the Lycan before.
But the Blood Hunters, do they have a good reputation for, or are they?
No, not really. Most people don't like blood hunters, but they're deemed like a necessary evil in the wildlands, not so much in the Empire. But
Right.
you know, they're paid mercenaries. They're paid monster hunters.
You can keep it under control, can't you?
Yes, as long as I'm not wounded.
Right. Okay.
As he says that, you look down at the blood tripping down his arms.
That's why. Stepping away. Right. Yep. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Atticus. I didn't mean to cause any harm.
What happened? Tell me.
Oh, me and my gang, you've met them, the 5 Hellions. We were out playing in the swamps a week or so ago. We found this enormous egg. It's huge. We heard it splash into the water as if it had fallen from the sky. So we took it. And me and my friends, we've been taking turns looking after it because we think it's going to hatch and we want to be there when it does. But I don't know. I think it might be cursed because the birds have been acting funny ever since.
Oh,
Have you thought about taking it back to where you found it?
I don't have it. One of my friends has got it.
Maybe we better go and round your friends up and make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I suppose we should.
Oh,
I wish we'd never picked it up. My mum's going to kill me.
We can deal with one thing at a time.
He stands up and gets up to his feet and he looks across to say thank you to the rest of you. And then he just screams, "Ah, what's that?" He points at Tiberius.
Hey, Ham, how's it going?
Oh, Mr. Baron! Mr. Baron is talking!
It's me, Tiberius.
He's cowering behind Atticus's sort of coat, peering out round the corner. It's talking!
I'll just shrug my shoulders and bite a head off one of the seagulls.
Atticus hasn't sheathed his scimitars. He's still got them both out.
Mhm.
Just looking at Tiberius, not saying anything.
Tiberius is just like looking around like, what's the problem?
Tiberius, is there any way perhaps you could drop that form? It might be a bit of trouble in the town. I'm not sure how.
Yes, I could.
I'm,
But I like it.
I'm not sure how happy Hannah would be if you walked into the snapping line like that.
Point taken.
Hopefully the danger's gone, and we can find this egg. Young Master Ham.
You just added it to yourself again.
He's got this stone wheel.
I don't know how to stop it.
You have to click
Oh,
the
you have to-
effects button, which is the boot with
Yeah,
wings.
sorry.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Okay. There's a slight shimmer in the air. His muzzle recedes into his face. The hairs on his arms recede back, and his huge claws shrink back into his hands. And then, a moment later, Tiberius is standing there.
Sheathe my scimitars.
I'll look around. Are there any, not passers-by, standard?
No, most of them ran off. When, in fact, they all ran off when the ghouls started attacking.
Ham.
I don't know. I've got 4 damage.
I'm going to go and find my friends. They might be in danger.
Let's start with the one who has the egg at the moment, and we'll.
I
come
don't
with
know who has the egg at the moment. We were all just passing it around.
you. Okay, well, let's go see. Kneel down, scoop up some water, and wash the blood off my face.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to go and find them.
We are going to go and find them.
I'll walk up to Hecate and say, just a little word about such open displays of magic inside towns and cities. One of your kind might not want to do that too openly.
Okay, I'll let you get your face picked off next time then.
But I do appreciate it. I do. I'm just thinking of you.
Tiberius just sniggers.
I'll just turn a cheek and walk off.
Ham's already running off.
Oh, the boy.
Follow him.
Follow the boy.
Okay, he runs off down the alleyway to the north. He's surprisingly quick. He seems to know the area quite well. Make a perception check, please.
I'm going to engage dash actions until to keep up with him.
Okay. Yeah, you keep sight of him. You follow him as he
Oh, 20.
runs around the
Or is that
town.
everyone?
Just let me get the player's map up. Saltmarsh map up again. Okay, so you were on the docks here. Oh, I moved the wrong thing. Okay, you're on the docks there.
Yep.
Can we close the docks combat now?
Yeah. He runs off to the north and then heads east.
Follow him.
He runs to this house here. Runs up to the door and knocks on it. An old lady answers the door. He mutters something to the old lady and then he comes running back down the lane. Oh, she's not there. I don't know where she is.
Who?
Tell me.
Who's next?
Yenri, he lives in the harbour district. He won't be far. And he runs back out and starts to run south down the main road.
Rats!
It's starting to get dark now.
I've just been pecked by a bloody load of birds. Oh! Who turned the lights out? Bang!
He runs down a street here to a house round the back. Goes and knocks on the door. There's no answer. Oh, I don't know where they are. Where are they?
Look in the windows. Can I see anything in the house?
The windows are shuttered.
No signs of forced entry or any. Everything looks
No,
ship-shape.
everything looks shipshape, yeah.
No bird attacks.
Let me...
Who's next?
Hold on 1 second.
Strange,
But there's Marnie. She lives on the outskirts of the town. It's going to take a while to get there.
better run.
Okay. He starts running off. He stops here. Completely out of breath. There's sweat pouring down his face. A big line of snot coming out of one nostril. Just need to catch my breath.
This is good training, this is, Ham, for you and your hellions getting fit.
Then he carries on. Starts running off to the east down the street
Ooh, all the way out here.
to this
Wow.
house here. Runs up to the door. The house has got several boats hauled up around it in various states of disrepair and maintenance. There's a man there, probably in his early 50s, and he's planing down the side of one of the boats. Ham runs up. Mr. Downcreek, have you seen Henry anywhere? Oh no, Ham, I haven't seen him. He should be back soon. Oh, okay.
Then that leaves just one.
2.
Oh, so it's Ham and the 5 hellions.
Oh no, sorry. No, you're right. It leaves just one. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know where Fip will be. Fip doesn't have a home.
Oh.
Um,
Where does he usually hang out?
he normally hangs out down at Crabber's Cove. I don't like going down there. I suppose we should, shouldn't we?
We're with you. There's no
You'd want
need
your
to be
friend to do it for you.
He heads down past Ingo the Drover's house. Past a large building, a large wooden and stone construction, which even at this time of the evening seems to be quite busy. And there's a banging and clattering coming out of the building, but Ham just runs straight past it. And just east of these docks, built along the shores of a secluded bay, there's a handful of buildings weathered and abandoned by the residents years ago. And the ground on the beach around the building seems to be moving. It takes a moment for you to realise what's going on. And you suddenly realise that the beach and all around the building and even the walls of the buildings themselves are covered in thousands and thousands of tiny little red crabs.
That's not normal.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yes, it is. It's Crabber's Cove.
Oh, right. Whew. For a second there. Well, we've had some run-ins with groups of creatures.
Yenri goes running and he kind of peers in some... The buildings are all dark and abandoned. There's no glass in any of the windows. Half the shutters are hanging off. There's holes in the roofs of the buildings. He peers in. He shouts, "Fip! Fip!" There's no answer.
I'll cast a light cantrip on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And walk up to this building and try the door. This abandoned building.
Yeah, there's no door. It's just open.
I'll walk in then.
Okay, it's it's half of the walls have fallen in. Everything's covered in rubble. There's roof tiles broken on the floor, and thousands of crabs everywhere, just crawling over all the detritus.
Let's have a look around. Search for a
These houses are abandoned.
for a
Okay.
young boy.
Make a perception check, please.
Yes, Dave, I take it.
You don't find a young boy, but you do notice something under a fallen over beam, and you go and look at it, and you see a trapdoor underneath the beam, and carved into the surface of the trapdoor is a symbol you, Rodri, recognise very well. It's the symbol of a sun with a crescent moon overlaid in the bottom right-hand corner. It is the symbol of Faltus.
Oh, it's just chill. Ham, come here.
Oh, he's not
okay.
here.
I just need to ask, have you seen this trapdoor before?
What?
There's a trapdoor
No,
here. You've never seen it before.
no.
Strange.
I don't come down here. These crabs
Who's
give
it?
me the willies.
Does
This
it
whole
belong to
place, I
anybody?
told you I didn't like it down here.
It doesn't belong. Does this house belong to anybody?
I don't know. No one's lived here as long as I know.
Okay. Well, where do you and your gang hang out? Have you got any dens or hideouts or anything?
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, we can check them.
Sounds good. I think we should get away from here,
Okay.
like quickly.
Okay. You
What have you
spend.
seen, Rodri?
Hopefully it's nothing.
Why should we get away from here quickly?
These crabs are giving me the willies.
Lead on, Ham.
Okay. You spend the next hour and a half scouring all of Ham's known hidey holes. He has dens hidden in crates in darkened alleyways, in the boles of trees, in hollows cut into the side of the riverbank, but all of them are empty.
Let's head back to the snapping line.
Yeah, looks like Ham could do with the rest. He worked hard. He looks tired out.
Yes, it's hard work getting yourself in trouble.
See if we can help him get out.
It's the nature of young boys to get in trouble.
True.
Okay, you head back to the snapping line.
Excuse me.
Okay. It's quite busy in the tavern when you get back. Can everyone make a perception check, please?
Bastard.
Okay. Rodri and Atticus, you head into the tavern. The welcoming lights and camaraderie of the crowd in there makes you feel a little more at ease. You look around, and you notice that Ham has gone.
Gone?
Mm-hmm.
Is Hannah about?
Yeah, she's rushed off her feet, and she kind of gives you a wave as she rushes past with a tray with bowls of stew on it.
Have you seen Ham anywhere?
No, not for hours. Have you?
Just
He
not
was
with
due
you?
in this evening, so give me a hand.
Oh, I'm afraid that might be our fault. He was helping us, but now he's run off somewhere. I'm just a bit worried about him.
Oh, he'll be all right. He's always getting into scrapes, that boy.
I'll
You
say
see-
to Hannah, I'll wait some tables for a meal.
All right, go and see the cook at the back.
Okay.
Just one quick question. Sorry, I know you're busy. Ham's friends, tell me, Henry, Marnie, and Flip. You haven't seen them, have you?
No, not seen him all day.
Yeah. Okay. That's very strange. And the houses are empty as well. I say to the others.
Tiberius, you head past the bar into the large kitchen at the back. There's a couple of barmaids in there and a large portly man who's working over a stove, stirring a pot. He looks over at you. Yeah?
I'm going to wait some tables for a meal. Give me
You're the
orders.
gnome, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tiberius.
Am just gave me this for you. He passes you a
Excellent.
note.
Oh, I'll read it.
Hello.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Hiding somewhere.
The town meeting then.
So let's go for a night's sleep. I'll wait on tables till the night, and we'll go for a
Okay,
rest. And then,
yeah, you spend
I'm just
the next
sitting there
hour
listening
waiting
to the
tables.
conversation, see if I pick anything up.
Okay, yeah, bear with me one
Nursing just
second.
one beer, not more coffee. How many silver to a gold?
10. Okay, Atticus, roll 1d8, please. Twice. 6.
And another. 6 and 7.
Okay, yeah, you pick up on a bit of gossip. You hear that young Dirk Gum's milk wagon was set upon by a throng of blackbirds. The birds weren't after the milk, though. They were trying to peck out poor Dirk's eyes.
Okay.
You also hear a rumour that seabirds have been harassing the fishermen and dock workers. And apparently some unfortunate lad was tormented by a gang of gulls today.
That's Ham. Okay, this is
Okay.
getting out of hand.
Tiberius, the cook gives you several bowls of eel pie, several plates of eel pie to take out to the...
okay,
Gathered
I'll whisk
from-
them away. I'm just going to keep busy, keeping an ear out for conversation, listening in.
Okay, you're quite busy, but you can roll 1d8 for me. Yeah, one of these sailors, as you plonk down the eel pie in front of him, is telling his friends that some owls have been out seen hunting during the day, which is unusual. And then the topic turns to other things.
I want to keep my ear to the ground to see if there's any talk about the fight with the flock of seagulls on the dock, and in particular, any talk about our actions and
Okay. Roll a d8 for me.
eyewitnesses.
No one's heard that you hear has been talking about that, but there's a woman talking to a friend, and you hear her saying, "Oh, old Nissy Grundle's canaries escaped and chased her grandchildren around the front room."
Canaries. Cool.
Like Stephen King's The Birds.
Okay. Okay, you've earned your meal now, and you're offered a plate of eel pie, Tiberius.
Uh,
That doesn't come through on Discord, maybe.
Hmm?
Say again.
Oh, I'll pass. Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Didn't go
I'll
through.
pass.
Okay. He dunks out some hunter stew into a bowl for you and gives it a hunk of bread with it.
Ah, well.
Spend a few hours before I go to sleep reading that magical properties of herbs and flowers.
Okay. Make an H check for me.
Take it up to my room.
Looks like I'm outside.
Why did I
Tidied it up the other day.
herbalist without a skill?
Okay. You're pretty unsure how much of the references in the book are of a magical nature. Most of them are referring to common vines and things from which salicylates can be harvested, which are known painkillers. It's something you already knew, but it's certainly not magical. Does anybody want to do anything else?
Yeah, moon phases it, can I ask?
What do you want to know about moon phases?
I just wanted to know what moon it was. Overly important, I was just curious.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to go and see Crag in the graveyard.
Okay. Have you met Crag before?
No, but I did hear from Rodri when he went there to ask him about the stone.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything for the rest of the night? Roger's reading his book.
No.
No, like I said, I'm just sitting there listening to the conversations. So
Okay.
I picked up those rumours.
All right then. So, cats. Where are we? You head out and head over to the large graveyard by the church. As you approach, the high wall around the graveyard and the iron gates of the graveyard are open. You see a figure carrying a lantern across the graveyard.
Master Crag, I believe.
The figure turns, and it's quite a shocking sight in the light of the lantern. This half-orc, bow-legged, wearing a long velvet frock coat and a velvet top hat perched atop his head. His lower jaw fangs protruding up over his lips. He places the lantern on the ground and bows slightly to you. Yes?
I was hoping you had some knowledge that I could hopefully find out from you about the monastery. I'm not saying that right.
He looks at you questioningly. Tell me, young lady, what are you doing here at this hour of the night? The streets are not safe for a young lady such as yourself to walk alone. I would hate anything bad to happen to you.
Oh, I can assure you the dark has never scared me.
Then we have something in common. Now, what is it you wanted the scholar's advice about?
I was hoping you knew something about the monastery, the school, and about the disappearance of the coven relating to the Green Hand.
The Green Hand. That is a phrase Crag has not heard in many a long year.
But you have heard of it.
I have heard of it, yes. In legend only.
And what can you tell me about it?
The Green Hand was an organization brought together by 3 powerful witches. They set up a school of learning to promote the magical arts. But something terrible happened to them, and they have not been seen since. No one remembers where the verdant frontisterie was.
Nobody.
Nobody remembers. And I think it is for the best, don't you?
Do you know what happened to the witches?
I do not know. It was not something that happened near to Saltmarsh. Though Saltmarsh has its own dark history.
What might that be?
There are rumours and tales. Surely you have noticed that a strange darkness hangs over this town like a death shroud. That dark things are drawn to this place. Beware, young lady, lest you become one of those dark things yourself.
Well, heed your warning. And I will bid you a good night.
Good night. I hope we shall meet again. He bows slightly.
Okay. Positively creeped out, I will go back to the tavern.
Okay.
I had to go at night, didn't I? Fuck. Yeah, I'll head back to the tavern.
Okay, it's starting to quieten down in the tavern now. Okay, would anybody like to do anything else for the evening?
No,
Nope.
I'm going up to bed.
Okay.
I shall set my trap in a direct line. My trap every night, Neil, in a direct line between me and the door.
Okay. Yep. Okay, you lay your trap out close to the door. Between it and the bed.
I'm coming to tell you something in the night.
To
Chop his head off. It's that big.
Just bear with me 1 second.
Wow, that's dark. I was just talking about getting trapped in your trap. I'll chop his head off.
Okay, you all settle down for a good night's sleep. Can everyone make a perception check for me, please?
Well, we'll try.
definitely got the tower missing off the perception tab.
Is it showing up for anyone else? I can't see it as the GM.
I'm just dragging it across to the tower every time,
Okay.
Yeah, and me.
I'll have to double check that.
just to be safe.
Okay. Right. Kat, you
Yes.
are woken up at some point in the small hours of the evening. Oops. By a commotion outside the tavern.
Okay. Does my room have a window that I can look out of? Or-
It does, yeah. You
Right,
look
yeah,
out the
yes.
window and you see the small house. There's a small house just to the north of the tavern. I'll put it on the map there.
Oh yeah.
And there's a crowd of people gathered around something outside the house. And and they seem to be in a bit of a panic. One of them points and turns, a couple of them run off, and as they run off, you see a body lying on the floor.
Okay.
You know
I
that this house is one of the houses that Ham ran up to looking for one of his friends.
no.
It is the house of Telme.
I'm gonna wake everyone up. As in all the party, being careful of Tiberius's trap, due to my danger sense, and
No.
Yeah.
going
Nice.
outside and gonna go see who's popped us clogs.
Okay. Yeah. So Cat comes and bangs on your door and wakes you all up. And explains what she has seen from her window. Are you all going to join her?
Grab my healing kit
Okay.
and stuff. Wait for everybody else.
There's
I
another
just
body
throw my
outside.
oil skin over, and I've got my boots on and my under trousers. I've got my oil skin coat on over the top.
Okay.
I'll glance out the window and say, I'm going to see who's with me. I'm going to check out, see who the body is.
You can't see from the window. It's too far. It's too dark.
Yeah, I'll head down with the cart. She seems to be leading the way. I'll follow her.
Okay, you all head down there, and as you approach the house, a ghastly sight greets you. There's a man lying on the ground in torn clothing, sprawled out on the front steps. His torso has been ripped open, and both his eyes have been plucked from their sockets.
Sorry about this.
As his blood pools around the cobblestones, a murder of crows takes flight from the surrounding rooftops and disappears into the night sky.
Run over and examine the body. Let's check. It is a body.
Okay, yes, there's a couple of people there. We just found him like this.
Who is it?
It's one of the guards.
He's definitely dead.
He's definitely dead. He's got a huge hole ripped in his torso, and his heart is missing.
I'm gonna place my hand on the body just to feel sort of how cold it is, whether it's been done recently.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Has anyone notified Captain Thorne?
We've just a couple of people have just run off to go and get him. Sorry, what was your question, Akate?
Just seeing how warm it is and how long ago he may have died.
Okay, the blood is still pooling. It's in fact it's steaming slightly in the cold night air. You do notice that his torso appears to. There are bite marks on his torso.
Can I examine these bite marks, see what kind of creature? Cause that's
You
like
can make a
different
nature
from-
check.
Oh no, that's the fucking wrong thing. Drop it onto the dice. Jail.
The bite marks. You half expect them to be some kind of bird, but they appear to have been made by large fangs, similar to those of a wolf.
Look at Tiberius.
Can you also make a perception check for me, please?
Have you been in Have you been asleep, Tiberius?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's look.
So.
No.
You also notice two sets of bloody tracks lead away from the corpse into the house, up the steps and into the house.
Tiberius, I believe you. Aren't you
Yes.
something of a tracker?
I am now. I've got heightened senses as well.
I believe
Yeah,
this
so-
man couldn't have died that long ago.
I'll get my sniffer going.
Okay, go on.
Should be quick.
Bloody tracks lead inside or out
In.
to this point?
Inside the house.
This way, the blood leads this way.
Make a survival
I'll-
check, please, Tiberius.
Damn it, I didn't have my backpack.
Okay, there appear to be two sets of tracks. One of them is made by humanoid boot prints in the blood. The other appears to be made of bird claw prints, except the bird claws are about 2 feet long. You also notice that the hand of the dead guard is clutching something.
I'll open his hand.
He's clutching 3 long blue feathers.
No, that's what he's doing. He's pretending to be and figuring it out.
Tiberius. Leave them there.
Yeah.
Leave until the captain's here.
Yes, this way.
I look at the crowd surrounding. Who seems to be like the most competent male who's got it together and not losing it?
There's 2 young men there. I mean, they both just look like commoners, fishermen.
I point at one of them. You, what's your name?
Bill.
Bill. I'm deputizing you. Make sure nobody goes near this body. We're going in the house.
Are you sure that's wise, sir?
Probably not. Turn around and go in. Remember what I said? Look over my shoulders and go out. No one goes near this body.
Yes, of course. Okay. You walk up the stairs into hold on one second.
I want to cast a light cantrip on myself as soon as we're inside and out of view of people.
Okay, hold on one sec.
Bloody dark.
I'm going to cast Blade Ward on me. Well,
Okay, yeah, you can do that, Atticus. You want to do it?
Have we technically had a short rest because we slept half of the night?
No,
or
yeah.
we weren't? Okay.
The steps lead up onto a small wooden platform and then into the main room of the house. It's one large room with a curtained area off to one side, and immediately you see the simple furnishings have been destroyed, drawers tipped out, dressers overturned, and the furniture broken and trampled upon. Flags, buntings and banners lie scattered and torn around the house.
I had a terrible thought. We might be partly responsible for this if the birds were watching us visit these houses. Today it might be visiting them themselves.
did you instruct this creature to come here?
No.
Then we are not to blame.
We need to find it quick.
What's this over here?
It's a curtain.
I'll pull it to one side.
Hold on. Okay.
And step inside.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay. Can anyone who's going in the house can make a perception check, please?
Yeah.
Go round and through the door. Oh. Why do you keep getting deleted when I click you? Hold on.
It's not. It's flicking us out to the far edges. We're not deleted.
Okay.
I can't see myself on the
Hold on.
Oh, there I am.
Oh, what's going on? Why is that happening?
Oh,
Okay, and Tiberius. Kat and Atticus notice as you walk in on the door frame around the door of the house. There are rending marks in the doors and walls.
Something's been here. Gently brush my hand against them so everybody else sees it.
Might still be here if we're quick.
My danger sense, like, active.
Yes, it is. Mark, it's completely dark in there.
Oh, can you? I'll light a torch.
Okay, hold on. Let me put a torch on you.
I should have my light shining from me.
There you go.
But... Is that a trap door?
No, it's a table.
Table. It's walking.
I do have 16 passive perception as well.
Yeah.
No. Back door.
Trying to follow the bloody footprints. Where are they?
Sorry, the footprints just go into the main room of the house and are then trampled all over the place, all over the broken furniture.
Right, I'm going to go back out to the main room and have a good search around.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go over here. I assume it's like a
Keeks.
bookcase.
Hold on, where's Atticus gone? He's disappeared again.
Disappearing.
Why have you found him, Rodri?
Atticus. Okay.
Ah! There I am.
Right, Atticus, as you approach the fireplace, which is still lit, you see an old painting hanging above it of two galleons locked in combat on a stormy sea. One of the ships in the painting is on fire and the sky is a smoky red. There is a tiny girl standing on one of the ships and she suddenly turns and waves at you.
Spooky.
What? I lean forwards and look at it closer. What the?
You lean forwards and look at it closely, and suddenly the painting explodes outwards with a fiery roar, and something bursts out of it. Something made of flame, bird-shaped but made of fire, and it attacks you.
Wow.
That's a phoenix. That's weird.
Oh, fuck. Coring canvas.
What is that noise?
It's as its wings unfold, wings made of fire. It leans forwards and out of its mouth a ball of flame shoots out towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please. Atticus.
Roger that.
It's a reaction. Can I cast resistance on Atticus, please?
Nope, because it's not your turn unless you've got an ability that allows you to do that out of your turn.
Oh dear.
Okay. The fire bursts all over you.
I was peering right forwards looking at it. It'd be pretty difficult to dodge.
Okay, you're suddenly engulfed in flames. The rest of you see this flaming ball, and Atticus just engulfed in fire. Everyone can roll initiative now.
Double one, that's nice.
Jesus.
Okay, Atticus, you react first.
Okay. Target it. Atticus draws both his scimitars, but instead of attacking, he flips them so they're blade down and he slams them into the ground in front of him.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Put it in it.
Okay, it made it save.
Oh,
Okay, where you slam your scimitars down into the ground, and the ground seems to buckle in front of you all of a sudden. This huge crashing noise blasts out towards the fiery bird. Bits of flame flicker off the tips of its wings. Would you
That's
like
me.
to do anything else?
no, that's me.
Tiberius. You see Atticus engulfed for a moment in flame.
I will run to here, and when I get to the stool, I will slide between the two legs of the stool and then under the bed and emerge because I'm so small. And then emerge
Yeah.
behind the phoenix.
Okay, you're not flanking it there, but yeah, you go sliding under the bed and come up, sliding up on your knee with your weapons drawn on the other side of the bed.
Okay. Why is all that up there? Oh, it's okay. So I need just a normal short sword attack. Yeah.
Have it.
Okay. All right, you swing your sword at the thing as you come sliding from under the bed, and the blade passes through it. It just seems to catch some of the fire as you go through, but it doesn't seem to do much damage to it. Anything else?
No.
Rodri.
What the hell is going on?
Okay, you come from round the corner and just see chaos by the fireplace.
Oh my
This
god!
huge flaming bird flying around, smoke rising from Atticus's poncho.
It's obvious it's attacked. Now it's obvious that it's attacked. Fine, I will cast. And hopefully, yes!
Holy shit.
Wands.
Wow.
That is nice.
Okay, a blast of light streaks across the room. Almost seems to arc around Atticus's head and shoulder and slams into the thing, which shrieks as the
Oh my
light
God.
engulfs it. Its flames die down for a moment and then flare up again.
That's me done.
Okay.
I make myself a target, don't I? I heard that.
Okay, the bird flies around in a circle and then just seems to explode in flame. Let me just check. That's gonna. Why can't I move that? Okay, yeah, everybody.
Great. Fireball. Boom.
I get advantage on
Everybody
dexterity
make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I get advantage. I think it should automatically do it, shouldn't it?
You
Yeah.
don't.
It has.
Yeah.
I know it hasn't.
No, because you don't. Why do you get advantage on
I get advantage on dexterity saving throws.
what for?
Uh,
You get advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma
oh,
saving
sorry.
throws.
I get advantage of dex saving.
Okay. Rodri and Hecate make it, So they will take half of this.
I'm gonna hurt, boy.
Audrey's on 6, Hecati's on 0.
Didn't matter if this was a party wipe.
Audrey's on 6.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Okay. Hold on, Rodri and Hecate took half of that. So Rodri took 19 plus 6 is
I had 6 wounds but 7 temporary.
5. And you had how many temporary? 7 was it?
I had, well, I was at 28. I was at 28 because I had 6 wounds but 7 temporary, so I was effectively.
Yeah, but you had 7
28.
temporary. Okay, so that's
Yeah,
there.
6 wounds, 7 temporary. Right.
And Cat is half of that again. So 19. Okay, wow, things just got very serious. Okay, so
Can I use my
Atticus.
inspiration point?
Sorry,
Can I use my inspiration point to get advantage on that?
you haven't got an inspiration point, mate.
Huh?
You haven't got an inspiration point.
Oh,
Atticus is the
sorry,
only
Emma.
person with inspiration.
Can't see if I can use.
Do it. Do it.
Atticus, if you want to re-roll your
down.
save, you can use your inspiration for it.
You get advantage on the rolls, mate. So it's worth it.
Oh, you take half that.
It's up to you.
What's that? Sorry.
Did you want to use your inspiration to re-roll your save?
I thought you had to state you were using inspiration before you made the roll, because otherwise it's cheating.
No, you can use it after.
Okay, well, if I'm allowed to, then I will.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I thought you had to declare when you were
No.
going to use it.
Oh, mate.
Okay.
I want to use my reaction to use Rebuke of the Talisman.
To what? Sorry.
When Rebuke of the Talisman, that invocation.
Yeah.
Pepper option. Invocations under Tasha. Right at the bottom. When he's hit by an attacker, I can see within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
So that counts. Yeah. So we'll just do the 2 psychic, and
So
if
you're
there's
doing
anything left of him, I can push him away.
So yes, it does do psychic. So 2 psychic damage, is it?
Yeah. I've got it.
Okay.
Yep, I've got it targeted. Have you already applied?
I've done it. Yeah. So it pushes it away. How far?
Just 10 feet. Back up the chimney.
So Atticus and Tiberius fall to the ground.
Oh my god.
Okay, Cat.
I'm gonna hold my hands up like, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
Kill it.
Nearly dead. Well,
it's not
Dave-
heavy.
Yeah, Dave did a lot of damage to it. I did 5 damage to it, then got smashed.
If I don't hit it now,
You've got advantage on it.
Do I?
To hit it. Yeah, from
Yeah.
my spell.
okay. Fuck. Okay.
Wow, it rolled 4 6s on its on its fireball.
I see. Fuck me.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go all out, aren't I?
But 2 1s also. Still.
Yeah. And a 5. Oh yeah, it's quite a good roll. Isn't it? It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 7, 28 average.
I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, 24 is half
Which
of what it can do.
thing?
Well
Yeah.
above average.
And I get advantage now, so cast. Why didn't that give me advantage? Did I press the wrong button?
Don't know, but it hit anyway.
Did it? Okay.
Oh, you've got disadvantage from something. It says.
Shouldn't have. 2 6 points.
Resistant to lightning.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to
Yep.
heal myself with a hex point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hex you for that one.
How to do it? Is it 1d6? Is it?
There should be an effect, I think, on your. Is there not? I not put an effect on. No, I haven't. Do you know which ability it is?
Self-heal hex, wasn't it?
Hex. All I've put is hex point can be used as a bonus action to heal self.
Yeah. What was the? Here we go. It's 1d4 plus 2 hit points.
Should you get a charisma bonus on that as well?
No. Oh, nice. 6.
Me, thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else. Actually, I'm going to move a little bit closer so I can heal him next turn.
Okay.
Probably might not be a good idea. Yeah, fuck it, I'll move. Move to there.
Okay. You done?
Yeah, thank you.
Atticus, would you like to make a death saving throw, please?
I've asked for a judge's ruling.
Yeah.
On something.
Yep.
Okay, if you read what it says about second wind, it says you have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your
Yep.
fighter level.
Yep.
It doesn't say I have to be conscious.
Yeah, but you do.
Okay, fine.
It's-
All right, no worries. Death save coming
Yeah.
up.
All you can do when you're unconscious is make a death save.
Nice.
Ooh, critical success, so I believe that's 2 successes. Did it tick 2? So that's 2
not ticked any.
successes.
There you go.
Nice. Tiberius, can you make a death save, please? Yes.
Oh, boys.
That was nearly a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Rodri.
Oh god, I hope this hits. Right, Misty Step. No. Oh right, yeah. Jesus, casting at it again, please. I've got advantage.
Yeah, I didn't get advantage from that. How did that miss?
I've got disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
What was that for? It says
Um,
he's unconscious.
who are you
No, yeah, it's got unconscious on me.
on what?
On
an
Rodri, it says he's
effect.
unconscious.
Oh yeah, of course, because you dropped, didn't you? And I had to put you back up. And the
Shall I cast
same for
again?
you. Yeah, do it again.
Fuck. Oh, did it?
Oh, nice. Nice.
It's a good roll.
Good job.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. My critical success seems
Yeah.
to have put me on 27 hit points. I've not changed it.
Oh yeah,
27
it does.
hit
It brings
points.
you round to 1. Yeah,
Okay, let me mark off the saves and
Yeah.
them.
Okay, so Rodri, you feel you desperately utter a silent word of benediction to your patron, begging for his help, and you feel extra energy surge into your guiding bolt as it shoots out from your staff, slams into the thing. It just explodes in a burst of flame, and then it's gone.
I hold on to my amulet and go, if that was you, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I'll run over to Tiberius then, who's down on his ass.
Yeah. Atticus is
Get out.
groaning, just lying on the floor, but he's conscious.
Get out
Let
my
me take
my
unconscious.
med kit and just try and treat him.
Okay, are you treating him? Has he got any? I don't think he's got any hit dice left, has he? But you can stabilise him, yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
1 hit dice left.
Okay.
So
is
make
it
a medicine
roll?
check, yeah.
You
Oh, +5, yes. So yes, you can use your hit dice to heal up as Rodri starts bandaging you.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Atticus, if that's okay.
Wow, guys. That was close.
Pretty bad.
just a wee bit.
Thank you. I'm going to use my second wind if I.
You can, yeah.
I'll take it off. Blink.
Everybody's just heal.
It's like after a fight on Baldur's Gate 2. Drinking the potions.
So has your second wind got an effect under it?
It has, but it's disappeared when I clicked the thing next to it.
Uh,
Oh, there we go. It's appeared again now. Yeah, there we go. Heal. Have I still got myself targeted? Don't think I need to target myself, do I?
Oh, boom.
nice.
I think I'll be leaving a review for the tavern regarding the noisy surroundings.
TripAdvisor.
Okay.
I'm going to use medkit again to treat my own wounds.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be having a
Hopefully.
long rest, hopefully.
What in the name of the Zealot was that?
Same.
Yeah. You can use hit dice. If you haven't used one.
Right.
If you've got
Okay.
any left.
In the form of
Yeah, cross off one
kamikaze
of these.
phoenix.
Oh,
Is the picture gone?
The picture's just burnt. Yeah, it's burnt away.
and I will also.
when that fireball hit, I looked up. Everyone's portrait was just full of red.
Yeah, just everybody just immediately filled full of red.
Lay my hands on Tiberius. Get up.
Thank you.
Is there anything burning?
Yeah, I mean, there's small fires all around the house, yeah.
Well, let's try and put them out. We don't want the town to go up. Grab some water from somewhere. Look in the kitchen, see if there's any water or stamp. Grab the rug and
As soon as
stamp.
the
Okay, you
attack
put the fires out.
As soon as the attack put me down, can I have a cool burn scar now one side of my face?
Yes, in fact, there was. It did roll. Let me just scroll back up. You both have mark. So, Atticus, you have lost several of your teeth. You, from now on until they are fixed by visiting a doctor in a big city or through magical healing, you have -5 to all persuasion and deception checks.
Oh, ow. that is-
Do I get any pluses to intimidation checks?
Yeah, I'll give you +5 to intimidation.
You should get
Awesome, I already get plus whatever to intimidation.
-5
Right there.
plus
and
5 for like
deception.
comical value as well. 'Cause you know, list for the
Entertain, make an entertainment.
And what was the roll for
That's funny.
Whoa.
You'll have to whistle when you talk now.
okay.
Yeah.
Little gap.
Tiberius, you suffered an internal injury.
Ooh.
Whenever you attempt any action in combat, you must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
On a failed save, you lose your action. However, this injury heals if you receive magical healing, or you rest for 10 days.
Oh, I can heal you when I get
Yeah,
some.
can you give me some magic healing then?
I've-
'Cause
I've
that
used that-
cripples
I've-
me.
One of
You
mine,
used a
so
medical
I'll
kit,
use
I
that.
think, didn't you? Or was
And
it
I used a healing.
if you use
Yeah,
magical
he did.
healing,
Yeah, he did. He healed me with a.
Healing light on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did.
healing
He gave
light
me
for
4 back.
Tiberia.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that.
healing light was to Tiberius, yes. So you feel your internal injury fade.
Oh, whew.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. That was evil.
Atticus is missing several teeth from the front of his mouth.
And he's all charred.
Atticus, your teeth.
Oh wow, that's our first lingering injury.
Giving him an inspiration point for coming up with the idea of getting the extra for his intimidation, though.
He's already got an
Oh,
inspiration point, but
No, he
unfortunately-
spent it.
Oh, he did.
Don't
Yeah.
realise.
Okay. Yeah, you can have
I've
an
awarded him
inspiration
an
for that,
award.
Atticus.
Thank you.
Nice.
So,
He's spitting your teeth out. Or you still got them.
yeah, there's blood all around your mouth.
I need to go and wash up.
Yeah, some water in the kitchen.
Neil, would it be safe to assume that the
The
whole
hell
meat
was that?
on the
Sorry,
table
Beck, go on.
cooked?
Sorry, Becky, I didn't hear that. Could you say again?
That's okay. Would it be safe to assume that the big hunk of meat on the table is going to be cooked?
Probably not to an edible state. It was a flash
Damn it.
cooking.
I like it blue. No, it's fine. Just curious.
Let's clean up the kitchen and have a look outside to see if
Stumble
anybody's,
outside, yeah.
anybody's still
Okay,
around.
you all stumble out the house. You can shut down the map if you want.
Okay.
You stumble out the house. As you do so, you see Thorn and 2 guards running up. You notice immediately that both of them, all 3 of them, are covered in scratches. Thorn's bleeding quite heavily from a cut on his head. One of the guards accompanying him has a badly broken arm, which he's grimacing and holding. He's in quite some pain.
Oh,
Captain, what happened?
Commander, Baron, we were out on patrol when we were assailed by scores of crows.
It looks like you're not the only one.
The birds took off as if by some unheard signal. Whilst my fellow guards were dealing with their injuries, someone ran up and told us that they'd seen a great circling of starlings above this house, so we ran over.
Looks like they've killed someone. And I'll grin at him with my gappy teeth.
Looks like you had some trouble yourself.
There was a bird of flames in the house that came out of a picture. I've never seen the like.
This is the Pelt House. The fellow over there is Gilf Flintman. He was one of the good ones.
Commander, you hurt. Can I tend to your wounds? I get my medical kit out. And your guard, too.
Oh, thank you. Are you consuming these medical kits, Rodri, by the way?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, for these, yeah, definitely is in a proper.
Yeah, consume them if you're using them.
Yes. There's 10 per in there. Let's do it just for shits and giggles.
There are strange things afoot, Captain.
This smells of a trap to me, Commander.
That
You
implies
were wiser than I.
Luckily,
implies some
Arnold and Herma are out of town. But is there any sign of Telme?
No, we were looking for her earlier with Han.
He goes and talks to the uninjured guard, who runs off. There is a council meeting tomorrow. Please, I would like you all to attend so that you can report the incident.
It'll be our pleasure. Are we okay to leave?
Yes, we will clear up. Go tend your wounds. We will see you on the morrow.
Just gob a load of blood out. Oh. Good night, Captain.
Look
Good
after
night,
that arm.
Commander.
Neil, can I make a perception check to see if where the starlings were circling earlier in the day to make the shape of the eye, if that's in this location?
You can, but at disadvantage, because you were quite a distance away from the town. You think it possibly, you were quite a way off. It seemed to be over maybe this area sort of from on the east side of the bridge down towards the docks or the council house or the tavern, this kind of area though.
Yeah.
I think I saw that starling eye earlier in the day. It was somewhere over the docks around and about.
Yeah, I'll have to do some more exploring tomorrow. See if I can get to the bottom of this.
What time's the meeting? Do we know?
Yeah.
Did it say?
First bells. whatever time first bells is.
Okay,
That's good.
so you're making your way back to get some much needed rest.
Yeah.
What time of day is first bells, Neil?
Normally around 9 a.m.
About 9 a.m. So it's first thing in the morning, so we're not going to have a chance to. I want to go and visit that vet. We keep putting it off, and I think it might be important.
Yeah.
It's sort of the early hours of the morning now. So.
Yeah, be close.
Yeah, let's go and get rest.
Yeah, so it looks like meeting first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go and rest up,
Okay.
wash myself up, get to bed.
All right. You all head back to the Wonder Inn, blooded, battered, burned. Head up to your rooms silently. People in the few people left in the tavern just stare at you, mouths agape as you walk through and head straight up the stairs. And get a good night's rest. There we go.
What a lovely sound.
And it's a little bit early, but before we head to the council meeting, I think we'll leave it there.